Good morning, good morning, good morning. How goes it? Um, what is the latest? Okay, so I'm gonna do some gaming now. Finally, you've probably see if you've been around recently, you have probably noticed that I have not been doing much gaming lately. I have been very much distracted by my desire to write and create my own game. Finally, it's been a drive that it's like I can't find the game that really satisfies me. It's just like there hasn't been the perfect thing. I mean, I have interests, and there's plenty of games out there that have caught my interest for a little while, but then it's always something that comes back. Well, for one, lately, because I don't have my main computer available since it's trying to get repaired. I just got it back, have to ship it back to Microsoft, and they're going to finish fixing it, replacing it, whatever they're going to do. But either way, it's my only computer capable of loading and running some of these PC games. So I've decided to take upon myself the quest to find a game that is not only fun, but a little unique, and very in the free-to-play realm takes a different tact. And so many, so very many free-to-play games take the same basic premise. It's like they don't even try to do something different. Now, what I mean is, get your heroes, build your heroes, send your heroes. The cost is get the stuff you need to get more heroes, and get the stuff they need to send the heroes to do whatever. I mean, they could be doing tactical battles. They could be just doing a rampage through the world. They could be doing what do you call it? Tower defense. But they're all kind of the same. The money-making engine of free-to-play is all the same. Just get a bunch of guys, and your whole thing is roll for more guys, roll for more guys, roll for more guys. Even the Pokemon one I just downloaded. So the ones I have currently I have Pokemon TCG Pocket. Hey, Captain Al, how you doing? I have Pokemon TCG Pocket, Grimguard, and Fire Emblem's Hero. What do these guys have in common? They're all the same basic thing. I mean, their free-to-play structure is the same, is what I mean. The games themselves, okay, maybe not so much. They're all tactical. No more gym. I have not done my workout stream in a while on my striving to be Superman. That's because I have been doing the same thing. I've been doing the same thing. I haven't changed my workout. I've been trying to finish up the third part of the Cali move. In fact, I've repeated a couple of the last days. I'm trying to trying to do the handstands and all that stuff. And it's the same workouts. They don't change them up very often. So I'm basically, for the last, I don't know, 2 months, I feel like I've done the same 5 or 6 exercises. And they, some variety of mixing them, a little bit of tweaks here and there. But it's just like, yeah, it's nothing unique. And then when I do go do something else, it's not really videoing. Like yesterday I went and ran 11.5 miles or 11.1 miles. And then I swim. Sometimes I go to the gym, or I'll box, or I'll do the elliptical at the gym. All things that aren't real conducive to. I tried to do the gym camera at one point, but that wasn't really catching any. I wasn't catching any momentum, so I kind of stopped doing the gym ones. And then it's kind of like, what do I do when I'm doing stuff at home? I guess it's just trying to find my niche. That's what it is. I used to just do other people's workouts, which is what I was doing with Cali Move, except it's it's so long and repetitive. I mean, yeah, it changed along the way. So I like do one or two each segment, but in that segment, it would repeat a lot. And I do a lot of the same things in and day out. And it was fine because I was helping me get stronger and hopefully get, closer to being able to do the things that I'm going for. But for video, you could watch the one I did 2 weeks ago and pretty much get the same gist. So it's not that I won't do anymore. I'm just trying to do them so there's some unique stuff up there worth seeing. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. So striving to be Superman's not dead. It's just not. It's just not my. I just don't have anything for it lately. I guess is what it is. I've been focusing on my game aspects, like my designing a game or playing the games, trying to get that going. I'm trying to get up to, what do you call it? Affiliate on my stream. And so I have to get my views up. So I'm doing slightly longer streams, because that's the only thing I need is views, average views. So I'm trying to find a way to start making some kind of money. Something. An affiliate might be the way to go. It's not much. I mean, I'll be making dollars on pennies on the dollar, whatever they call it, for the ads that they put on my streams. I don't even tell them what ads, or I don't even, whatever. But it's just something. I got to start doing something because being unemployed sucks. It's like, so I'm trying to start doing things that actually can, if not now, if not my stream, maybe the work I'm doing can be monetized, the game I design, the other things I'm working on, that stuff, So that's that. But it's Saturday. It's Friday night. It's my Sabbath break where I just say no more working. Even though I had it on before I started this, my code was up, and I'm like, well, I gotta at least make it compile. So I started fiddling with it, just knocking out this or that quick. And I said, no work. Stop it. Even if you like it, you got to take a break. You got to clear your mind. Go do something else. And I said, you know what? I haven't gamed in a while, so let's play some games. And then I'm not playing games right now because I'm talking about games. I'm just talking about the games that I've been playing and why I'm playing them and what I'm looking for and why I started developing my own game. I'm not a graphics guy, though, so my game is going to be hopefully functional and statistically better than the games that are out there. I think it will be because, why not? If you don't think your product or the thing you're working on is going to be better than what already exists, why bother? You got to believe that you can do better. You can do those things that you believe these other games are failing in. And I'm not talking about like play sim. Obviously that requires graphics, that have a cool play sim, joystick control, all that fun stuff. But no, I want to have it be like kind of like a management thing. So for a sport game, and then I have design plans I've been laying out for a AFK game that's actually AFK, but yet you have input on an AFK. And that's why I was complaining when you got here, Captain Al. I was saying, you know what? I've read through so many of these free-to-play games, and the one thing they all have in common is you just get dudes. It's dudes on a map. Pay for dudes. The free-to-play elements are pay to get the stuff that you get dudes or dudesses. And it's like, come on. Nobody's come up with an idea that's unique, that doesn't require you to... I feel like there is a better way to write a game that you can do free to play while still allowing the game to not be hindered. I think Marvel Snap kind of hit it on the head. Now, the problem with Marvel Snap is, at least this is what I'm hearing from the masses, that's YouTube people and other people I've talked to, is that people love the game. The game itself is great, but it doesn't have enough content. You're not getting enough cards. You're not getting enough different activities, mixing it up a little bit. But I think they did a really good job of not making the free-to-play elements, the pay-to-play parts, interfere with actually having fun, actually playing the game and just playing the game. So the free people can just play the game. Maybe they don't get to have the fancy cards. Maybe they don't get as many of the good cards because it takes a lot longer. But that's not what's hindering people, because you can get enough cards to play. But it's just the fact that there's not enough there. And I think that's what people are saying is kind of starting to lose people, because it just doesn't have enough. And I think that's probably true. There's only so many things you can do on the game. And if you're bored or tired of playing one of those ways, then yeah, you're going to lose some people. So I think games can take a style from them, and then build their games with that kind of style. It's so much better. It's just so much better to allow people to play the games. And maybe that's because the games have a cap, right? You'd have to keep developing. It's like, say, for example, Watcher of Realms. If you're playing Watcher of Realms, because I haven't gotten very far in some of these other games, but I've hit the ceiling, the what do you call it, the free ceiling, where you kind of keep doing something, you keep bumping your head, you have to stop. You can't keep going. And the game part of it is tower defense. You put your guys out on the map, monsters come at you, you try to position them, and the tactical part is kind of fun. You're positioning, trying to decide how you're going to beat these guys. And then you try to power up your guys, but eventually you hit a ceiling where you can't go to the next level. You can't go wherever. There are a finite number of levels, but they get so hard that it's all about just getting guys at that point. You don't even get to play until you can get guys or gear. Crank up your gear, crank up your guys. Crank up your gear, crank up your guys. Go try again. No, go crank up your gear, crank up your guys, crank up your gear. And then you go try to do these various little things and try to go up that next step on that rung of whatever they have. They have a lot of game areas. I think they've probably got 4 or 5 game areas in there at least. And then they do these little seasonal things, which are new game areas. But each one of them has a cap area that you can't get past, because maybe the seasonal ones you might be able to get to the end if you get like at least midway. But a lot of the other stuff is like you can't get there. And you're just constantly gear or summons, all you can do really. And it just gets old because you're not playing the game no more. I mean, the thing that drew you in, the game, you can't even play because it's too hard. You don't have the guys for it. And that's how almost all of these other games are. Whatever they are, at some point you hit a place in the game where you can't do anything except log on, get all your stuff, and maybe try to summon some more guys and hopefully get something useful that might help improve your team and get you to that next level. So you're always capped out by the fact that your guys can't go farther, and that's the flaw in a lot of these free-to-play games. And I feel like that's the wrong approach. Now, it could be, people love them. There's people out there downloading these things in droves. That's why they keep making them. They're downloading 4 million, 5 million copies of the most popular ones. Some of them are very cool, very neat looking, awesome looking heroes, some cool mechanics on the heroes. But it's just all about getting more and more heroes. And can you win the game with just the guys you start with? Maybe. But is the game fun enough at that point? That's kind of where the next thing comes, right? Are you enjoying yourself playing with just the original guys? Can you keep upgrading them enough? Can you do stuff with them the whole time? I don't know. Anyway, so these are the games I have right now. And I'll tell you, I like Grimguard. I like Fire Emblem Heroes. But here's one of the major complaints is, and this is the case for a lot of these games, right? They are tactically only the highest game, only the highest level that you can reach in the game is ever competitive, is ever like challenging, right? So many of these, you're like, I can just auto fight these. Like Marvel Strike Force, cool game. I think it's cool. It's great, but it's the same thing. Get more heroes, throw them out there. But you don't even have to fight most of your fights. In fact, you can fight, but generally it just comes down to who's got a stronger team. You can do some little tweaks and have some combos that might be able to beat a guy or two that are a little bit bigger than you, but generally your actions aren't going to have that much of effect because the most powerful actions are charge ups. So you get them once and you have to wait and you're doing the weak charges until you get the big ones again. You only have 3 or 4 actions. And as that, there's only so much there, right? It just doesn't have a lot for you. It's cool, it's fun, but you don't get there's not much play there. You don't get to play the game. Even though that's kind of the thing that's kind of got you in there, right? Oh, I got these guys. I can try to have him do this and have him do that. And then you realize autofight does all that stuff for you. And you'll win. You either win them or you lose them. And if it's so close that you lose, you're probably not, your tactics aren't going to change much because you don't get to position your guys. You just call the attack and they do it. The only thing you can do is maybe choose who you attack. And maybe your strategy would be take out the strongest guy first, have people ganging up on guys. The typical strategy stuff, right? But, the AI is probably not smart enough to do that. It might just randomly go at it. But still, that's a pretty minimal, that's like base starter level tactics. Don't spread your attacks, kill the boss, kill the strongest guy first, or kill the medic. Something like that. You got some basic strategies that you can do. And beyond that, though, it's pretty limited. So, anyway, that's how almost all these games are. Some of them they're pretty cool. The delivery, the presentation, awesome. But look at this game. Without even downloading it, it's called Shop Titans. And look at all the heroes. These are all the guys that you probably get. And these guys, look at all these guys, all these heroes. You're probably going to download Tokyo Ghoul. They're based on, popular animes, I believe that one is. But it's not its own story. It's just another, what they call them, gotcha games. I don't even know what that stands for, but gotcha, you need a new hero. I don't know. So I wouldn't download any of these simply because I don't know if they're any good. Do they have? Oh, I guess they do have a few details. Let's see if they have a. Oh, that one's 4.5 stars. Do they have any comments? Let's see what they got for comments. First-person shooter. Eco multi-instant sync, more enhancements. And again, I don't play first-person shooters much because I don't know. I think they're awkward on a phone for one thing, but I don't know. I just don't do it. I think it's mainly because I don't have a game or a system that actually is great for first-person shooters. Even my Surface Pro, which is top end, was a Surface Pro 8, and I was researching a Surface Pro 11, the latest one, just to see. I can't buy one anyway. I don't have work, but I was just to see, because we're 3 versions on, and people say it's actually worse than the Surface Pro 8 for games, because it's just not. It's been designed more for the, I guess, business end of things, which is kind of a bummer. It's great for like my other kinds of work, but I always wanted the Surface Pro because it was one of the few out there that I thought had the potential to be able to run games, and it does. With an external graphics card, it can run almost any game. And maybe the 11 can do that too. It's mostly about the graphics that it's not made for. So if I had my external graphics card attached, it would probably be fine. But I know I'm not even playing any games. What have I been talking now for 20 minutes? And I've said nothing but talk about state of Marvel mobile games. Marvel games. It's a lot of Marvel ones. But anyway, so I'm guessing, what, you get the heroes that are with One Punch Man, you get all of those other crazy characters. Yeah, you get all these guys are your One Punch guys. Well, they don't all kill in one punch, I'm sure. Only One Punch Man can do that. Press to select character. Oh, so that looks like a lot like Marvel Strike Force. Huh. Honestly, I think I would prefer a game that lets you connect to and build single characters up, getting more skills, making them more and more capable, kind of like building them up like a D&D or RPG character. As you level up, you get more cool abilities, right? That's what I would say. And each time you level up, you get some new skill or new thing. You know, maybe you up some stats. Upping stats is pretty standard, but perhaps you get like, you know, some little enhancement to ability, and then maybe at certain other levels you get new abilities, that kind of thing. And I was thinking Marvel Strike Force is great at that. It does. I mean, you only get 4 attacks, but it does keep adding new abilities. That's awesome. But therefore it becomes really hard to know what the abilities are because they go crazy over the top. Some of those things can do like a laundry list of new abilities as you get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was like, wow, okay, so this one thing can do all this stuff, which is cool. But it's still only it's still only 4 choices when you go to cast your spell, right? Or you go to fight. You got 4 things. 2 of them need charging, and 2 of them are weak. Maybe even 3 of them need charging, and one just is your steady attack. So there's at least 1 or 2 times you're repeating one. But you have guys that might be able to give you charges back. You know, there's ways to manipulate that. But what I'm saying is, I don't know. I just don't think any of these games are there yet. They're trying. Anyway, so it comes down to what game am I going to play? So am I up for trying something new? Or should I try something that I haven't really given a full opportunity to steal my interest? To be honest, I haven't really found one that's really got me interested. I did find that I can open Grimguard now. I changed some settings on my. But again, it's like I feel like every one of these I see the same thing. Get some more guys. Get some more guys. The problem I have with Grimguard is the grid you fight on is really small. It's only like a 7x7 grid. It's a tactics game, but it's pretty little. You got, what is all this? 30 days of glory, fresh start, new adventures await. Join our Discord for exclusive codes. This is one I play. King Arthur actually is pretty good. A friend of mine. Hey, Savinicus, you're the friend I was just going to talk about. I was just going to talk about you. Now I have to be all kind. No, I was just saying that King Arthur game. You were saying that you were kind of starting to hit a point. I saw you say, I replied to you yesterday. You must have quit or walked off really fast because I saw you reply. I did notice. And then I turned over and I saw your comment and I started talking to you, but you didn't reply. So I was like, huh, you must have left already. So I was just talking to the chat board, I guess. The empty and abandoned chat board. Yeah, I get caught. I've been getting caught up in that application I'm writing, man. I'm having fun with it, even though I haven't made a ton of progress. I mean, actually, I've made a ton of progress, but what I did today, I restructured it. I totally rewrote the front of the app because I decided that the way I was going about it was the wrong approach. I had decided that a game was made up of quarters, made up of drives were made up of plays. And I was, it made sense in the flow of things for handling each process. Metagame, you mean you had to what? Min-max, power up? Or did you mean you had to actually think? Oh, so you had to cheat. That's what you mean. You had to cheat. You had to look up the answers. I get it, man. Some people do. My sons, as kids, I used to tell them I would never buy them. What do you call it? They'd have like a Pokemon game. they'd have the Pokemon games or whatever, and then they used to make these Pokemon Green guide, and it would show every little thing in the book. And I go, when you beat the game, you can buy the book, but not before that. I wasn't going to let them buy the book until they beat the game, because you buy the book to get the extras, all the little. If you want to go through and find all the extra stuff, and I'm like, okay, you can do that once you beat it. But I always told them they had to figure out the game on their own. Eventually, they got older and they just do what they want. But I don't think. And they probably just Google everything now, right? So if they have a problem, they just go Google it. What am I going to do to stop them? I don't, whatever. I personally avoid it, and that a lot of times, sometimes I've gotten stuck, and I actually end up not playing the game as much because I get stuck because I'm too stubborn to not go look it up. It's like, I don't know. But hey, you found a way past it. I mean, that's good. At least you were able to keep going. But hopefully that's not like 10-8 becomes hard, 10-9 is 10-9. Now you're doing this at every level. I do like the game, though. I do like the game. But it could also be, too, that, it's still in beta. It's coming soon. They haven't got a release date. And they're probably going to polish, balance, tweak some of that stuff, too. I will say this, though. I was just complaining, and you missed my entire rant, so I'm going to rant some more. All these free-to-play games are the same in their basic structure, except Marvel Snap. And I only say that because it's the only exception that I have found so far. The 27th. So that's next week. Woohoo! And the only reason I say that, and Marvel Snap's got its own problems, don't get me wrong, but they're all have a base game, and this is why I kind of like Arthur, because the base game's different. You got the base, you're battling, you're progressing, you're going through a storyline. It's pretty cool, but it's also the same. It's just get more heroes, go fight, go battle, go do whatever. But their unique part might be the presentation, the battles, the strategies, the type of fighting you're doing. But ultimately, it all comes down to collect resources, buy guys, collect resources, buy guys, or roll for guys, or recruit guys, or whatever they do. They all do it differently. Pokemon TCG Pocket, same thing. Graphics are really, they are bare bones. It's just cartoon, very basic cartoon. This is like 80s cartoon level graphics. Grimguard, kind of cool, kind of a dark graphics-y thing, but again, same thing. With Pokemon TCG, their thing is you get new characters because you can only battle with one Pokemon. And so you get new characters that have a Pokemon, and you can build your team off all the different Pokemon world characters and their Pokemon. So if you want to fight with Charizard and Squirtle and Metagross, you would get the guy who has that character on their team, and that's what your team would be made of. And then you'd go fight, and instead of you giving each Pokemon a job or an attack, you give yours an attack. You actually control all the guys. But, they're the heroes that you're constantly, in this case, you're inviting or recruiting guys to come join your team. And then that's how it does it. So throughout the game, you're trying to get new people on the team so you have more Pokemon options to build your team for. Grimguard is the same thing. I don't know if it's summons or recruit. I was playing Fire Emblem. I like Fire Emblem Heroes because you get a little bit bigger grid area for tactical games. Grimguard and Fire Emblem Heroes are tactical games. I've never played Summoner Wars on the PC or on any of these. I didn't know Summoner Wars is a board game. Well, originally it was a board game. In fact, it's one that my sons, Justin and Caden, are huge fans of. It was I don't even know where it is. I think Justin has it. I think he actually took it home with him because they bought all these decks for it. They have most of the decks, but it's actually a pretty fun game. on the board game. I think have you played it? Have you ever played it? It was one we had before, and I don't know where it is. I think, like I said, I think Justin took it. But I was looking at, I've been trying to determine if anybody anywhere has tried to take a different tact on the free to play elements of free to play games. And so I've been downloading a bunch of different ones on my phone. Let's see. I have on my phone, let's see. I have now downloaded 16 different games, not counting the ones that I've actually made my list of regular plays, which I haven't been playing as much because I've been playing other stuff. So far, I've tried like 4 football games. No, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 football games, and I've deleted 2. So I tried 7 different free-to-play football games, and I've deleted 2 because they were just blah. Front page head coach 25, football goat, greatest of all time kind of thing, you know. Those ones lasted a little bit longer because I liked the premise, and they're kind of what got me interested in trying to make a good game. That's what they're actually the ones that got me started on programming my own game. Because I think that they have the right idea, but they fail in their implementation because they are also taking the same tact. Get more cards. The bigger, better, stronger cards are the best ones. And that waters down and breaks the whole simulation football experience, because now what you do doesn't matter. It's just how big your guys are. And ultimately, maybe it might matter a little bit when you have all the best guys and you've built the entire thing up. And maybe at that point, your strategy, which of course they don't give you much room to do anything with. There's only so much stuff. So, just load already, man. What is going on? Let's close this. Don't be a snot. Well, maybe I can't show you my phone right now because for some reason it's not working. So it's not going to let me connect it right now. But needless to say, I don't know why it's not working. It usually works fine, but whatever. I have a bunch. I actually tried a couple of dinosaur games, Jurassic World and Monster Hunter now. I like Jurassic World. I think I like Jurassic World the best. I did get it back Monday. It took them till Thursday to close the ticket. So was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday they finally closed the ticket. And they didn't close it until I opened up a chat with them, told them, says, why haven't you closed this? I need to send this back. And so they closed it and set up the return. And then today I printed the label, got it ready to go, but I didn't get around to shipping it. So I have to go drop it off. So yeah, I'm going to be without it for at least another week. Because it's 2-day. So if I get it dropped off Monday, it'll get to them Wednesday. And I don't know how long it'll take them, probably a week. If they decide to replace it, it might be less than a week. You know, it might be by mid next week. Or the week after. But if they go with trying to repair it, could take a long time, especially since it's Thanksgiving week, right? So there's probably not a lot going to go on that week. So I got a pretty good chance I don't get it back till December. So I'm sticking with mobile games for a while because I don't think this computer is quite up to the task of playing an actual full-blown made for PC game. Maybe a game that's a mobile game with a made for PC version like Snap or Watcher of Realms or Champions of Runeterra, Legends of Runeterra. All those I can play fine because they're designed for their PC games is designed with mobile, so not very high. It's not so bad. I mean, some of these games are okay, but it's really hard to find a good game that meets my likings. But no, what I'm saying, of all these mobile games I've tried, there's a couple that I kind of like. Okay, Monster Hunter now is cool, the battling, but you literally are forced to GPS. I mean, I get it. I like GPS games for that very reason, but also they there's not much you can do with them unless you're out walking around. So they're that one has so little to be. You can't stay in one place. You have to go out. You have to go walk for, if you made a daily round trip of a mile playing the game, maybe 2 miles, you can get a lot done. But otherwise, forget it. You have to drive around and go find the dinosaurs you're looking for. So it's not great for indoor play and or even maintaining as an indoor game. Because like if you played Orna RPG, which I played a ton of, one of only 3 games that I played for more than 2 years straight. Marvel Snap just recently broke that number, but I was up there I did that with Orna. I did it with Pokemon Go had me for at least 2 years, and I don't know what other games have had me play for over 2 straight years. If you get me for 2 years, you're doing good. Actually, I made it to slightly over 3 years with Orna. So, that's that. And I think Pokemon Go, I made close to that, 2.5 years. But I don't think I made quite to 3 years before I started fading significantly off, where I only turned it on occasionally. Marvel Snap's still going, but it is fading already because, again, I think it just doesn't have the content. But if I was to recommend, of all the free-to-plays I've tried so far, and of the GPS ones, I really like Jurassic World Live. Because it's kind of the same thing all these other ones are. You build up a party of guys, you have to summon. It's like Pokemon, you don't have to. Pokemon actually does pretty good with their free-to-play. If I had to speak of someone who did it pretty good, but the requirement is you have to leave the house, right? You can't just do it from home. But you go out, you get guys, you can just go fight things, and you build up your collection of guys that way, and you have to walk around to charge them up. But ultimately, there's nothing stopping you from playing that game as much as you want to. And that is a good free-to-play. A free-to-play will let you play as much as you want. Yes, you may have to travel more to go spin some, spin the gyms. But if you move around enough and you pay attention to the gyms, you can charge up and keep your Pokeballs going. And that's really the only thing, right? If you're trying to play a lot in a short area, then you have to go buy Pokeballs and stuff to try to, get your capturing. And I think I spent probably $20-$30 on that game, but only because I felt like it was a good game and it deserved my money. Honestly, they may have even, don't tell anyone I said this, they may have even not provided enough things to buy. Now, they may have, I think they've changed that now. I mean, there's a lot more options. I looked at their thing now. Oh, okay. No worries, man. I'll be here. I'll be here whether you come back or not. For at least a couple more hours. Because it's Friday night. It's Friday night. Time to play. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's not how it goes. Party hardy. I have installed Star Trek Fleet Command. Yeah, that was the thing. It's like if you like the game, but the things they had to sell, not quite motivating enough, I think. I mean, I think they could have provided more things that were more motivating. Maybe I just hate, I got to keep it under the radar because I don't want too many people to hear me say this. But they may have made getting resources, if you're doing free to play, they may have made getting resources a little too easy. Because I never lacked for resources. I had everything I needed. But I played when I went jogging. And I'd go out and I'd jog to the gyms, do a couple fights, jog to the next gyms, do some fights. And I would just jog all around town. So it was easy for me because I did what I had to do to, be successful at it. And so that was part of it. So if you're willing to move around, GPS games are typically pretty good. They don't seem to get stuck in that champions champions problem window. You know, you can, the GPSing is the thing that gets you moving, but I don't know how that helps the free to play, you know, money. But I think it's because they sell you the stuff that you would normally have to move around for, and if you're willing to move around, then you're not going to have to buy much. So it's kind of like that's your offset. But beyond that, most of these companies don't. I feel like they can do something just like that. You know, what about an RPG where, you know, it's an open world that the world. Oh, well, right now I'm not playing anything. I've been trying to decide what my next free to play game is to try. I have like 26 games I put on my phone trying to try new games out.
Are you trying to make a video on it?
Well, that and just trying to find ones that, you know, catch my fancy. Something that's interesting enough that isn't the same old kind of style. And there's not very many. Most of them are pretty much the same old kind of style. So I was just talking about the ones that I kind of like. Like I like Jurassic World. I like the way Jurassic World does things, but it's a GPS game.
Oh, there's this game you might like. I got a free key for it because I bought it.
Oh, which game?
A free key. It's called The Bazaar. I don't know if you've heard about it.
No.
It's like it's made by the guy Raynad, who's like the owner of Tempo Storm, the like team Tempo Storm.
Is it another like
it's
hero
a
gotcha?
auto battler type thing.
Auto battle, like an AFK game?
No, it's not a phone game. It's on like the computer. I don't know. I can give you the free key if you want it.
It's called what?
The Bazaar. It's like you're buying items and you make like a auto battle thing. It's kind of hard to explain.
Well,
you should look.
AFK doesn't have to be mobile. AFK just means you don't have as much interaction with the game. It does a lot of stuff on its own.
I mean, nah, you're doing a lot of stuff, but the battling part does it itself. But it's all about you positioning your board.
Oh, so you put them down and they go fight. Oh, okay, yeah. What game did I just install? That kind of did that. I just installed one the other day that was doing that same kind of thing where you, I think it was the TFT.
Oh, did you try
Team Fight Tactics. I put that on. Boy, they make those little guys small though.
Well, it was originally made for the computer.
Oh, Team Fight Tactics was?
Yeah, if you install the League client, or like the Riot Games client, you can play it on the computer.
Oh, okay.
And I'm pretty sure you can connect it to the phone, so you have like the same progress.
Yeah, it said that. I think when I
mean, probably like it more on the computer. It's a lot easier to.
Yeah.
There's so many little pieces in that game. It's hard to even see it all on the phone.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, you can put 6 guys or more on the table, and that's kind of why I have this up for the games that don't have a PC version. This is that BlueStacks, lets you play phone games on your PC. So, and I was just talking about which ones I think are different, and I think, and also giving my idea what one could look like if they ever made it, and that's why I was actually giving props to not Pokemon, but Marvel Snap, because they actually do a pretty good job of not interfering with gameplay as part of the free to play. You can play as much as you want, and you don't have to buy anything, but you kind of want to buy some stuff to kind of maybe help speed up a little this progression on the board, or maybe even just to get some cool new versions. And I think that kind of game is actually pretty good. I mean, I know they're making pretty good money. They have lost some people, but most people who are leaving, from what I understand, is just because they don't have enough content. I mean,
it's just the same old. I mean, new thing. They play it that
yeah.
Move, they do
There's
it.
the Conquest thing, or they do that Bubs thing right now, what they're doing with the Deadpool Bubs, which is just another little battle thing too. But
I mean, Conquest was cool, but then it's just the same thing every time it resets. Sure, you get something new at the end of it, but it's like
right, and you have to play that. But
they
put alliances in. Alliances kind of when they put alliances, to me that was one of the best changes, because the goals that you do on Alliance make you want to try different decks. You do different combinations. You do different cards. You try to meet those little bonuses, but they don't give you enough bonuses, because you can. if you play a lot, you can complete your whole week's maximum amount for one person in 4 days. And then you're like, well, no point in playing Alliance anymore because none of those things I do are going to have any effect. I've already hit my maximum 4,000 or whatever I can have. And it's like, okay, well, now what? I'll go back to doing the cubes or the conquests. It's like they just don't have enough. And that's why people are leaving, they're saying, because they don't have enough stuff. But otherwise, I think the game is great. Most people like the game. It's fun to play. There's tactics involved. You don't have to have every card to be competitive. You can, you want to have enough. But early on, you're getting cards all the time. So you can build a pretty good selection of cards in a few months. And then you're able to compete with most people. You'll have maybe slightly more trouble, but I think it's done a pretty good job. And I think that's the trick for a lot of these games. I was saying Pokemon did a pretty good job of that too, Pokemon Go, because you didn't feel like you could play the game as much as you want. There was really nothing stopping you from playing as much as you wanted, except maybe the fact that you had to leave the house. you had to go fight and find and kill stuff. But if you didn't want to do that, you could always buy incense and buy stuff to try to do stuff at home. Even then, it wasn't enough. But I think I was saying that maybe Pokemon Go maybe even makes it too easy to get stuff, because if you're willing to go out, you never really ever have to buy anything, because you're going to go around spinning those things and you're going to stay stocked up. But as long as you're willing to leave the house and go do your thing. And so I have like everything's maxed on mine unless they've increased the size of the inventory. I probably could open it up and have hundreds of balls of black and blue and all of the Pokemon balls that they have. I was burning through all of my incubators and everything, so it's like I had no problem playing it when I was playing it regularly. But Jurassic World is kind of like that, and I really like the way you can build up your teams. Then you go battle with the monsters, and they have all cool interactions with each other. So it's some good strategy in the team building on that. And I'm even starting to figure out that you can play it pretty good without getting more dinosaurs. But there's plenty of dinosaurs around to try to build up and level them up. So I'm like, I think that's kind of right now a pretty cool GPS game that I played enough that I keep loading it back up and I keep giving it a shot. I might not play for endlessly times, but it's always one that catches my fancy every time I turn it back on. It's like, this is pretty fun. I just wish I'd stick with it long enough, because there's some of these guys, I forget what their abilities are because they have all these cool ability interactions. But you want to get the rare super strong dinosaurs, but you don't necessarily have to have them. So I think that one's pretty good. I have a lot of problem with Monster Hunter now. Played that. It's just you have to really be out all the time to do anything on that one. There's not enough to go on. The world's kind of bare. There are monsters. They're just not constant enough. So you kind of like, it's not enough to do. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for games that do that same thing, but maybe you can sit at home and a game. It's like, why a game could do what Pokemon Go does, right? You just don't make it a GPS. You wander the world. And you have to get to you have to find these things in places. But the world would have to be more, what do you call it? It'd have to be huge, right? So they just have to magnify it. So it takes you a long time to get to these things. You have to fight your way to them. You have to go accomplish things to get these resource caches in places. So you can have that same effect. I don't know. I think you can, and then have a similar free-to-play mechanism where you don't have to do it all with heroes all the time, or constantly recruiting and what do they call them? Recruiting, summoning. All the games have their own terminologies. Inviting. Pokemon TCG Pocket. I assume you've played that one.
I've been playing it a little bit. I played it on day one, and I basically did everything there was to do.
It's basically the same thing as all these other games, except you get one guy with one Pokemon, and you build your team off of the guys that you
build your little deck.
You're inviting, you're building your little crew of.
We open packs.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Pokemon. No, which one? Oh, Pokemon Trainer EX.
Oh yeah, no, I have not played that one.
You haven't played that one yet?
I mean, I didn't play it because I was like, this looks like the same thing, something I've played before.
Yeah, and it's like bare bones as far as graphics go. I mean, this is like 1980s level animation.
I don't know about that. It doesn't look that bad, but
It's pretty basic cartoons. I mean, 80s. I mean, 80s is, basic. They're good cartoons, but they're basic cartoons. There's no 3D element in it at all. I mean, the shading is minimal. It's your usual. It looks like the original Ash Ketchum, Pokemon cartoons. I mean, they're good. People liked them, but they don't really, they're not high level animation on the EX, Pokemon Trainer EX. It's been around now for a while, I think, but it's, you invite trainers, they come, they bring their one Pokemon, you build your team off of your trainers. And it's the same, it's the same thing. They have a lot of things, just like some of the other games that have been around a while, but they have a lot of different ways to summon, a lot of different types of summons, locations to go get things and do things. So that's, it's just so many variety of things. I haven't actually tried Pokemon. I think I just installed Pokemon TCG. Oh look, on BlueStacks it doesn't play doesn't let you play like a regular PC. It looks like a phone. What other game do I have that does that? Was it the Fire Emblem Heroes? I think that does the same thing, where it doesn't let you have like a widescreen version. Excuse me, it plays in just like a big phone version. And so you didn't think TCG Pocket was all that good, huh?
I mean, it's fun to open the packs and see what you get, but like, besides that, the game's okay. It's way worse. It's like a very simplified version of the Pokemon.
Yeah, I heard. What do they do that simplifies it? I mean, it says
it's a 20 card deck. You only have 2 of any card in your deck.
Instead of what,
and
normally
like,
3?
It's just like so inconsistent. The best cards in the game are a supporter that draws 2 cards, and a Pokeball that grabs a random basic Pokemon out of your deck into your hand.
Well, that's probably because it's new and they haven't got a lot of. Yeah. They don't have enough expansions out yet.
It's just so not fun to win or lose, because most of the time it's just like, oh, I drew my stuff in the perfect order. Like I drew my Venusaur and my Ivysaur and was able to evolve on turn 3 just so I can attack. Or people just, Lightning is so OP because Pikachu EX is just a 2 energy attack, does 30 for each of your bench Lightning Pokemon, does 90 total, which is just such a efficient damaging attack. Hits the numbers you need, and it's fast, and it's a basic EX.
Huh.
I don't know. It's okay. I mean, maybe it'll be better once they release their next set.
Yeah, you get more sets out there, more variety. Maybe that'll help. But 20 cards does limit things a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's just like once they start making more consistency cards, then it's going to become, oh, this deck's just the best deck. Or
the meta's going to be obvious. Yeah, well, that's like kind of how it is almost in the card game.
It's like Marvel Snap is actually a game that's like, you can compete still, but when you're behind in this, you're just going to lose.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. Marvel Snap's always rebalancing stuff, too. I mean, that's one thing about a digital-only game.
Marvel Snap, you're actually making decisions. In this game, it feels like there's only one decision to make. Oh, I'm going to attach my energy here. I'm going to evolve this Pokemon and attack every turn. And it's like, you're not really like, oh, retreat. There's some retreating scenarios that are okay, but it's like,
do you think that might just be because...
It makes a difference. It's like once they get their big guy out that just starts hitting for like 150 or...
But
whatever.
It's still 6 prizes?
No, this is important too. It's not prizes, it's point system. First to 3 points. Killing an EX gives 2 points, killing a non-EX...
Oh, okay, so 3 points is also a thing, because it's like, that's going to make it end so much faster, so there's no recovery time.
Yeah, there's no...
You basically have to...
potential.
You basically have to take the lead right away and just hope you can hold on. And with 3 points, that's very quick. Yeah, I could see how that's a drawback. I was wondering what they did to simplify, because they said, "Oh, we simplified the rules."
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's okay. It's cool to see the cards. Sure, I don't care that much, to be honest. Pokemon's cool. I would prefer if the cards are real cards, because cards in person are way cooler. But
yeah, I get that too.
Digital cards doesn't really make sense to me. I don't care
for
collecting all the cards online.
Right, you used to play the Pokemon game online, though, didn't you? I mean, how different is it from just playing Pokemon game online?
It's so different. I mean, the Pokemon game online is you're playing with 60 card decks, standard constructed decks.
I wonder why don't they just give you that on the phone?
There is an app for the Pokemon on the computer for the phone. There is an app for it.
Although,
But
I wonder how they sell this over that then.
because they're all new cards. They're
Oh, they're digital only kind of cards?
yes.
Oh. Yeah, that's lame.
They're completely brand new cards, but it's the same game.
So this other game you were talking about called Bazaar, what?
The Bazaar.
Oh, The Bazaar.
I don't know how to give the free code, but it gave me a free code.
Oh, I might take a look at it. See, is this on Steam, you said?
The Bazaar. No, like Bazaar, like like B-A-Z.
B-I-A-Z or
Not
B-
Bazaar
this-
as like that's in Bazaar. The Bazaar as in like the place you go to buy stuff. The Bazaar.
Oh. I guess.
I feel like you like this game. I don't know. It's you are against other people, but not really.
Closed beta begins. Jeez, it's in closed beta barely?
Yeah, it just came out, but it's pretty cool.
Let's see here. The Bazaar. Let's check this out. It's funny, they always do such fancy like movies and videos, and you're like, well, I want to see how it plays.
Yeah, I wonder what this shows. You choose one. Well, so if you don't have like this Founders Edition, you don't have all 3 characters, but each character basically plays completely differently.
Now, is it like an RPG or
So no, it's like
tactical?
it's an auto battler like TFT.
Oh, okay. So you're just putting heroes down on a board and
Yeah, but it's more cardy based. You'd have to see it. It's not really showing you how the game is played. It's not really showing you anything.
you would hope. Sometimes they'll do these videos about 3/4 of the way, and then they'll start showing you.
Doesn't look like-
Showing you.
there you go,
Yeah, it shows you some stuff at the end. See. You got to show you their little video, which you're looking at this going, what's going on? It's like, what does this got to do with the game? But they're just showing you characters in the game, probably.
There's some-
And then they'll start showing you stuff.
Yeah, I played against somebody with that big rock. Its abilities, it does 100% of your opponent's max HP, but it's like a 100-second thing before it goes off. So like you build all your stuff, and it has like a timer on how fast they go and what they do. They'll give you shield, or they'll heal you, or they'll do damage,
You said it.
or they'll slow your opponent's stuff. The thing is, you're not actually like so. This is obviously strict. I don't know if you've seen Hearthstone Battlegrounds, but it's definitely based on that. Because, I mean, Raynad comes from the Hearthstone background, so obviously whatever. But it's based on that, so it's like, I don't know how to explain it. If you, like, sell stuff and buy stuff from the merchants, and you keep doing new things, you'll, instead of being put into a pool of players in a game, you can actually, like, close the game and resume your run later. But every time you go to, like, the next day, you'll play against an opponent, then you'll go to the next day and you'll have as much time as you want between facing your next opponent. So it's like, you can actually pause the game. You don't have to stay in it. You're like in the middle of a run and you're like, okay.
So is it solo?
It's solo, yes, but you are playing against other people. So like, say you're on day 3, you'll play against someone else on their day 3. But like, you're not actively doing anything because obviously it's an auto battler, so it just does it itself.
Oh, so like
So
the
it'll
arena
pick-
and Watcher of Realms.
Yeah, it sort of. It'll pick out someone else's day 3 board state, and you'll face up against it basically.
Huh.
And then like it'll go till sometimes they'll have like rounds are going to day 16, and people have some crazy combos that like. Yeah, like I had a combo where I was literally one weapon, but I had a bunch of buffs for it, and anytime I used that weapon, it instantly charged it 2 seconds. Anytime I crit, I charged a weapon 2 seconds, and the weapon attacked every 2 seconds. So once I attacked with it, I hit somebody with it 5 times, doing like 4,000 damage each time, which basically two-shot people. Didn't even get to do its whole thing. But yeah, but then people run stuff like, oh, I lose to somebody who's running that, I'm going to run a bunch of freeze and slow stuff, so that if they're only running one weapon, they're never going to get to use it because I'm freezing and slowing their stuff the whole time. It's pretty
That's
cool.
interesting. Might be something to look
play
at.
it to understand it. It's so hard to explain because there's so many moving pieces. So if you sign up, I have a free code. I just have to figure out where it is.
Let's see about this, shall we? Let's go ahead and see if we can log in and see what the heck is that? Did I actually? What is all that? Double click. Please double click your email address before clicking continue. Double click your email address. Oh, double check. I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot. All right, let's go with 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, apparently I have a 15 character name. It's not gonna work.
Okay, I sent you on Discord the code, the referral code to get it.
Okay.
You don't. Get that taken from you.
One upper and one lowercase. Good grief. I have read and acknowledged. Sure.
I unmarked the last one. Then
Yeah, marketing materials.
You gotta download their client.
Got it.
I think if you go to your account now, you can do the referral thing. You gotta verify it. But yeah, pretty cool game. I've been playing it a lot.
Well, I'll take a look.
I've only ever won one round, one full game. You have to like win 10 games or something against 10 opponents to win the whole round.
And you get like whatever prizes or whatever.
12. Well, okay, so if you do it in the normal mode, if you win all the way to 12, you get a free entry into ranked mode. And then ranked mode, you can get chests with like cosmetic stuff. But I've basically been playing normals because I'm terrible, to be honest.
Yeah, it takes a while to get.
It's really like
To learn the meta.
it's so hard to like. You have to be gold efficient with stuff. You have to. Yeah, there's so many moving pieces. And like the tutorial's really not that long. It's.
Oh, that's right. I can't go to bed too late tonight. I gotta take your sister to the airport at 4. Unless you want to get up at 4:15 in the morning and take her.
Just stay up at that point. Actually, I'm probably still gonna be up at 4:15. I've been staying up late.
Yeah, but you can't be driving when you're that tired.
I've been grinding League of Legends.
You've been playing a lot of League of Legends lately.
I'm on a terrible loss streak, and then I just went from Plat 4 to Emerald in like one day. I only lost like 3 games in the past like 20 games I've played.
Download.
I'm interested to see how you like this, because it'd be your first time playing a game like this. It would probably be even more confusing. I'm still, like I said, I'm not very good. There's rounds where I'm just like, my build is so bad, I'm just going to concede and start a new one. I'm like, there's no way. I mean, like, I'm not good enough to know how to come back from it. So I'm like...
But do you get to change it? I mean, you said
Yes,
it's auto battle, or once you throw them out there, they're kind of like... Oh, but the party you go with is...
Yeah, you just play it. It's so hard to explain to you how it works. There's so many moving pieces. It's like, and I'm like literally I got it yesterday, so I'm still figuring it out. But it doesn't take that long to install. Rounds are like, if you're pretty fast. I mean, like I said, you can leave it at any time. You can resume any round, which is cool. Which I think they did a really good job on that part. It's a game you're playing against other people, but you don't have to complete the whole game. You can literally exit out any time and it'll resume where you're at. Everything on your screen seems so small. Like your mouse. How do you even see your little mouse?
I've lost it a few times. Every now and then I lose it because I'm like, where the heck is my mouse? Especially
also,
when
your sensitivity is crazy.
Oh, I thought I kind of tweaked that. Well, see, it's
like what? How do you even control that?
Well, I only have to move my hand like an inch at a time.
That's crazy. My sensitivity is so slow compared to that.
I tried to adjust it on my other computer, but this is the default.
I want to see you play a first-person shooter with that sensitivity.
I don't play first-person shooters.
You would not. You would like be flicking around everywhere. You wouldn't even know where you're looking.
I've gotten decent with it. I've been doing it for a while. But you're right. I probably wouldn't be very good for high speed.
Yeah, so you only start unless you buy the other characters. Well, okay, so I bought the base version of the game, which is like $30.
Yeah.
And then it gives a referral code, so I was like, okay, sure.
So all that was just to get to this, and then this, I have to download it again.
Yeah, so it doesn't take that long to download. Did you do the referral code?
All I did was load this. I haven't done anything yet.
You'll have to go to Discord and see my message, and then go to your account in the bazaar here.
Right.
Close beta invitations, I believe. Code claim. Yeah. So you have to copy the code, put it in there, and claim it. It's right there, down 3.
Do you know why it does this?
What?
1 letter and 3 dots of people's names, and sometimes I get the full name, but sometimes I get these little weird, like just a letter.
That is weird. Maybe because you have maybe you have a bunch of things open, or is it maybe because it's not full screen?
No, I've made it full screen, and those people still show up as weird
It
like
is
that.
Weird. I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe
I
we'll
can't
copy that.
expand that. Which one?
It's the very
Oh.
bottom one. Control C also copies it.
Yeah, I copied it.
You don't like you don't like using your keyboard. You buy your ergonomic keyboard. You don't even use it.
Wait, what is? What do you mean I do use it all the time? See, I used it right there.
You had a backspace because you couldn't do that with your mouse. Okay, there. Now you should be able to play it once it's
loads.
downloading. I'm interested to see how you feel about the game.
It's pretty big.
I mean,
2.8 gigabytes.
Installs pretty fast.
Yeah, well, he's not even in his room, so he's not gonna be able to. He's not gonna hear you. Oh, ha! He's in my chat. Tell him to get good. He's telling you you're just not good at the game. Have you played this game before, Savinicus?
Maybe he's talking about Pokemon. I don't know.
Say, crap, gotta go Pokemon first. No. We were talking about this before you came in here. I was talking about Pokemon Go.
No, but tell him to get good.
No, because you were complaining that you weren't doing good on this game, and he probably heard you and typed this in because he just told me, "Hey, tell him I'm giving him a hard time." See, he's like, no, he thinks you're serious, man. That's Joel. You know what Zavinicus is, right?
Yes, I know. It's Joel. I know.
All right, let's see what this thing says. Here we go. It says, user does not have game access.
It's probably still trying to figure out if you have access.
Oh, probably I did that after I.
Oh no. You have a ring light. Sheesh.
Yeah, I haven't used it yet though. Well, I've used it for other things. I did a video.
Oh yeah, I saw your like. I don't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, I think it was on your stream. I like saw it for a second. You had like a little clip of your X case. That looked good. Looked really professional.
That little video in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that on my computer. I haven't put it back on this one yet. I need to put it on.
That
here.
looked good. Yeah.
That was
I was like, that's.
that was a professional video. I actually had somebody do that for me back when I was doing my Kickstarter.
Well, no, I thought it was when you had like that whole white. You had that whole setup where it was like a white.
Oh, you're not talking about the. Yeah, that had a couple of my little clips in it. You're right. The white tower was mine. The white with the lights in it.
Yeah, and it looked like it was just the X case, and that was it. And it was like a little like that looked pretty good.
Yeah, a couple of my little videos
Do
came
you still
out.
buy X cases?
I do. I'm almost out of X cases. I have mage cages left, but I don't have any X cases left.
Why do you still have mage? Why do you keep getting mage cages then?
I don't keep getting them. I just still have some because the X cases were.
So you still have a website for X cases?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have more eventually. Right now, I just tell people I'm out of stock until I can make more.
Yeah.
So I talk about them online every now and then, let people know they're still going to happen one of these days. I actually designed one already that's bigger. That's like a big square one that connects to these ones. It'll just connect to two, and it'll hold like big units, like those kind of guys and that guy and other people that are up to I think 7.5 inches tall and like 5 inches wide. So this is the actual game.
This is the same clip you just watched.
I'll probably be there before you leave, Savinicus, but I'm thinking I'll probably be there around 1. I have lunch tomorrow with my parents, and then, but we're going like at 11. So we'll be as soon as that's done, I'll probably be heading over. So it just depends on how long we chit chat by the time I get back. All right, I saw this already.
Skip it.
Now, go click my own play button. Ready? Normal, free to play.
Yep. I don't even think you can choose ranked for your first one. But this will be the tutorial.
Vanessa hails from the ocean world of Goliath.
Ooh, look at that smooth water.
Once paradise for free,
Yeah, so this is the first character you start with, Vanessa.
now crushed under a tyrant's iron.
So what's the objective here? To try to eventually earn more characters to try and use and stuff?
In ranked mode is where you can unlock other stuff. In normals, you basically try and win. If you win in normals, you get a free entry into ranked. So it's like, that's kind of the play loop, is if you're not paying money to get free entries into ranked, or
Buying entries?
buying entries, yeah.
Escape to the bazaar as fugitive freedom fighters, seeking to gather strength to
That would be good. You want to definitely keep those. Don't be that guy. Like I said, I was watching a show the other day where somebody got an axe in the back at one of those. It wasn't real. It was just, it was a scripted. It was one of the hospital shows. The guy came in, he had an axe in his back, and his wife had threw it at him. He stepped in front of her throwing the axe. He says, how was I supposed to know the one time you were going to hit the target is when I stepped out there? He says, what are you doing stepping out in front of me? I was thinking, why are you throwing it with him out there? Why is somebody standing in front of you when you're throwing the axe?
Yeah. This game is pretty new, so sometimes it does like crash and have problems. But it's pretty good at just like knowing where you were if you just like reopen the game.
Hey, the bottle's moving.
It is.
Oh, this looks a lot like Runeterra. Champions of Runeterra. I mean,
Yeah,
it
it's
has...
got like a whole board thing. So you enter your... It's telling you how to play.
All right, enter your home base. Oh, am I up here? Vanessa's quarters.
Your board is down here, and this is the stuff you're purchasing up there.
Oh, do I have money?
So it's telling you more stuff. Items at the core of the bazaar. You can right-click on the item to view its details, but you can also just hover it to view the details.
All right, deal 10 damage, slow one item for 3 seconds. Do I... Oh, it's telling
And
me...
so, like, you have 8... Well, so this is the starting... So every time you start a game, you get a free weapon or whatever.
Narwhal. 4 seconds, deal 12 damage. So this is like a bleed. It's like 12 damage over 4 seconds.
No, so every 4 seconds, this thing will do its effect, which is deal 12 damage.
Oh, because it's an auto battler, so it's going to do that. Okay, so
Yeah.
so every 7 seconds, this does 15. And
Yeah, but then also that if you go back to the other item, as a passive, your weapons have +6 damage.
Isn't this your weapon?
So, but it would also give all your other weapons +6 damage.
Oh, so you can have more than one weapon?
Yes. Yeah, you're like filling up your board and stuff.
One person with like a lot of weapons? How's that work?
Well, you'll see. We'll see.
Sells for 2. Sells for 2. So these all. I'm going to take the narwhal. Or is it telling me I have to take the axe?
No, I think you can pick any of them.
Oh, I don't know why I want to take the narwhal. Well, see, this one has an effect on it.
So that does slow, yeah. So like if you get like perks and abilities are like, oh, when you slow something, buff the damage of all your weapons. It'll do some stuff
Slow
like that.
one item for 3. Maybe I'll do that instead. I like to have an effect. It's a little weaker, but it has an effect.
And then it gives you a perk.
Your rightmost weapon has 24 damage. Jeez.
So it's like, yeah, so now you gotta decide this will be like how you move your stuff around. Oh, my rightmost weapon will have this much damage, so I want this
Your weapon deals +12. Oh, I see. So you can have a really strong right weapon, or all your weapons get extra 12.
+12.
Or when you slow, your weapons gain 3 damage for the fight.
So if you're in a long fight,
So
you have a
I'm
lot of
doing
things
the-
that slow. Then
So I'm
it'll
doing
scale.
this slow.
Yeah.
Well, I might as well. That seems like such a weaker thing, but it is. The slowing gets a little stronger.
But it is scaling. It's
If you
pretty
get
good.
more of them out there, yeah.
Okay, and then now you get to pick between 3 shops.
3 shops? Sells weapons, small items. Sells items.
So yeah, they all have like their own like thing. So he could literally sell anything. He sells specifically small items, which are the ones that take up 1 tile. You can move these around as well if you want it in your space. So when you're like maneuvering, you have something that does more and it's on the
So
right.
if you have something that does right damage, you want to move the one that you want.
Yeah, and then something I noticed in this tutorial that they don't tell you is if you click the bottom left on this chest, you basically have a stash where you can hold stuff and like move in and out of stuff. Or if you have something that accrues value through rounds, you just kind of stick in your
See what his random stuff
in the
is.
chest.
All right, for 4 seconds, deal 20 damage every 4 seconds. So another slow item.
Yes, but also you gotta read the bot. It has 2. So yeah, some things they don't tell you in the tutorial, which is why I think they need to update your tutorial. But this only has 2 ammo. See this?
Oh, so it can only happen
So but then
twice.
once it runs out, yeah, it's done. Unless you have something that like recharges ammo.
Interesting. Okay, so these are actually just more weapons.
And then those do other things. Like when you use an adjacent weapon, give +2 damage.
Huh. When you use an adjacent weapon, give it +2 damage for the fight. That one's kind of cool. How much money do I have? I mean,
So you're down here. It'll go over.
oh,
your
8? I only have 8.
And then every new day you get your income.
Okay, so that's 13. So if I only have 8. I don't even have enough.
Cost 2, bottom left.
Oh, so bottom left is the cost.
yeah.
What is this? Oh, that's his power.
That's
oh.
how much damage it's doing.
Oh, okay. And a small means it takes up less space?
Yeah, a medium item would be basically 2 of those, and then a big item would be 3 slots. A large item.
How much space do I have down here? 4?
Looks like you. Yeah, I think you start to maybe. 4. I think it's 4.
Let's go with the adjacent one.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
Shopping for now. Let's sail on.
Okay.
You could buy multiple things if you wanted to, but
Now, can you use this when you want to use it, or do you have to
no,
use
every
it?
4 seconds it'll deal 20 damage and slow one of your opponent's items for 2 seconds.
Right, but you don't have control over that. You just throw it down.
You
And
just throw it down there. You're basically building your board.
when you use the weapon to the left of this, deal 5 damage.
So that's really good if you have something that hits fast and a lot, so you're like cashing out on a bunch of that.
7 seconds when you use. Oh, that's kind of far apart. 7 seconds is a lot. 8 seconds is a lot.
Yeah. But that's why ammo weapons typically, like the bolas, is like a 4 second, but it's 4 seconds for 20 damage, which is pretty good. But if you have a bunch of ammo stuff and you're against somebody who has a bunch of healing and shielding, once you're out of ammo, you're not going to be able to kill them. You're going to
Use
lose.
the weapon to the left. And this one is just when you use adjacent weapons. So how?
So if
could
you have
I-
one on both sides,
So what I have to do is something like this and put this in the middle. When you use the weapon to
well,
I
it's only
want.
to the left of it.
So I
yeah.
would have to do something like
But if you want to get 2 weapons, you could put a weapon on.
this, and maybe put.
Yeah, if you wanted to.
No,
get,
I would have to do this and this if I wanted, If I wanted this to affect this and this to affect this, I have to put them like this.
Yeah. Well, that would give +2 damage to the bayonet, but only when you use your other weapon. You can have something on both sides of the switchblade if
I
you
think we're
wanted.
good with that for now. Fight a monster. Okay, let's fight a monster.
So yeah, there'll be an NPC round where you fight a monster, and then there'll also be like.
Gonna lurk. I will catch you tomorrow. All right. Well, I'll definitely be there tomorrow, man. I'm gonna have to sign off pretty soon. I have to take my daughter to the airport at 4:15 in the morning. Okay. Enemy health. This side whose health runs out first loses your health. All right. And then what? Do I adjust stuff?
You gain coins as you damage monsters. So you get a coin every time you get through like a certain.
Oh, he got me first strike there. Oh, these guys move fast. He's moving really fast. I'm getting kind
You
of
have so much more health than you. It's like basically impossible to lose the first NPC fight.
But it's giving me an idea of how my stuff is performing, and right now
Yeah,
it's not doing
exactly.
great.
But honestly, the switchblade's getting a lot of value. Oh right, and you have that thing that anytime you slow, all your things get 3 damage. That perk is so insane, actually.
When you use this thing, the
Yeah.
grappling hook.
I have never seen that perk again since like I don't know. I've only seen it in the tutorial. I wish I could get that one more because I'd win way more games.
What is it? Every time I hit, they get slower.
Every time you use slow one of them, all your weapons get +3 damage for the
Oh,
rest.
so it's every time. Oh,
Yeah, so that one's like it's like scaling. Having something that scales.
so I
your
get
damage,
stronger as I'm going. Collect your reward. Pelt. Woo! But it's
those are basically just to sell.
something to get money.
Which the way you sell stuff is just grab it, like click on the pelt and just drag it up to the top, and just it sells it.
Gives you a little extra
And
money.
you could throw it into your chest if like later you have something that's like there's like a location, a 3-slot large item that's anytime you sell something, this thing becomes worth 1 more, so you can like accrue value.
All right, what is that? Slow one item for 4 seconds. I can go all slow crazy on them.
Yeah,
Deal 4 damage every 2 seconds.
that one's in. Katana's really strong, kind of with what you got going, because you have the bayonet. You can put the bayonet on the right, and then the switchblade.
Slow
but-
one item for 3 seconds.
But then you also have the grappling hook slow combo going on, which is good.
When you use weapon, deal to the left. So it's doing extra damage, and this one's when you use an adjacent weapon, give it +2 damage. So this thing's getting some pretty decent damage right now. But if I were to take this guy, deal 4 damage
Every 2 seconds.
every 2 seconds, and then this thing would give it 2 more damage. That's all my space, though.
Yeah, well, you could throw the grappling hook in your stash if you wanted, or sell it.
Oh, that takes up 2 spots. Oh,
Yeah, it's a medium-sized one.
these are all medium. Oh, no.
Yeah, you clicked on the merchant that said sells medium items.
Oh, I thought I just went to the right because I thought he just sold general items.
No, you have to hover the merchants because they'll be.
Oh, they switch up. Okay,
Yeah.
He looked like the same guy. I just clicked on him. I didn't bother to read it. I am notorious for not reading things. I gotta do that. Shield, huh?
And then whenever you buy an aquatic item, it gets 10 to its shield.
When does this open up bigger?
Every time you level, but then once you get to the max, all the way to the left and right, that's all the space you'll
That
have.
means I have to get rid of something. Do I want to get rid of something?
The katana's pretty good, but you also do have nice slow synergy going.
Huh. I'm gonna wait. Let's fight another fight. Enter the event. What? Oh,
Sometimes they'll have like different things, like events or something. You get chocolate. So those ones cost 10, 5. With the
get
left
5
ones.
silver chocolate bars. Is that what the prize is if you win?
So no, this is just you get them, but you're paying 5 gold for that. The left one's free.
What do the chocolate bars do?
They're max health. They'll give you max health when you sell them.
Oh, but I need health right now.
They'll give you max health. Boost your maximum HP.
Oh, it's like a permanent bump.
But that costs 5 gold to get 5 silver ones. Or you could do the left one and just get 5 bronze ones, which I think is just like plus 10. So then those got put in your one got put onto your board right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, this is just gonna start in a minute.
So wait, before you click that, if you click that, you start fighting your player for the week or for the day. So you can sell all these chocolate bars by dragging them, how I told you earlier.
Oh, and they all do the same thing?
When you sell this, gain 10 max health. So it'll be at 300 max health if you sell all of them.
Oh, so you sell them, and that's how you get money is by selling, or you get health by selling them.
Yes.
Ah, so I don't have any reason to keep them.
Unless you had something that like accrued value, like there's something like, oh, anytime you sell a small item, this becomes worth 1 more gold. So I've had something in my inventory that's, you also have one of your chocolate bars in your,
Oops.
you should just sell that. You don't have to put it in there. You don't have to go there to sell it. You can sell stuff outside in the thing, like if you click your chest again. You could sell it right now if you wanted. You don't have to go.
Oh, just go like that.
You can just do it in either place. Yeah.
Okay, so it gives me a little. All right, so now I click him to start the fight.
Yep. I'm pretty sure this is not actually a real player, but like.
Apprentice merchant. Dark Zyro. Oh, he's got big items.
Yeah, you can help with her.
This is where I always start. I start off getting beat because my stuff doesn't slow anything. Oh, what do you do?
Shields prevent incoming damage. Just telling you what they do. So he has a bunch of stuff that heals and shields. He doesn't have anything that does damage.
Healing items restore lost health. I'm slowing down his items. He hasn't hit me yet? He's not even hit
He
me.
doesn't have attack stuff. Sometimes there's people who. So once the timer hits, it'll start doing a sandstorm
Oh, and
that
then.
does equal damage to both players until one person dies.
Oh, so you have to be. Yeah, but I have some good items if you want to catch up at that point.
There are some crazy builds that you can get a like 10,000 shield and you just tank the storm until your opponent dies.
Oh, because you're absorbing everything
Yeah.
he's doing, or everything it's doing. Oh, interesting.
That's if you're
Try to
playing
get
that.
trophies before running out of prestige.
Yeah, so when you beat your player, you get one of your blue trophies, and then you like build up.
Woohoo! I'm a master. I've never lost. At the start of each day, you gain gold. Okay, so
Equal to your income.
all right. So we got Sal weapon skills. That's these things down here.
So sells specifically weapon skills, which would be, and so it'll tell you like which is like a rarer person. This guy has like a gold border. He's a rarer merchant that can show up.
and this guy like a medium
He's like a
rarity,
silver
and
one
he's like
or
a
bronze. He
basic
specifically
guy.
sells bronze tier ones. But so that could be any type of skills. This could be diamond skills, which are the highest rarity.
What are skills? These things down here.
Yeah, and you can have as many as you want. The pips it's showing aren't actually how many
Let's
you can
take a
have.
look,
You can have as
man.
many. And so they
Right.
cause that one.
Your leftmost weapon deals +4 damage. Your rightmost weapon deals 12 damage.
Plus 12 damage,
Your items have +1% crit chance per weapon you have.
which is just double damage when you crit.
Your large weapons deal +5. I don't have any of those. So I can up my left or my right, but I think I would lose my... This one needs to be to my left. This guy kind of needs to be the adjacent. If I want it to affect this. So if I really want this to continue to be... I can't affect it with these, but I could make this thing better.
Well, if you do the right one.
The right one will affect this guy.
Yeah, but that I mean, it'll just buff its damage.
What is its damage?
5. So when you use
Oh,
the
it
weapon to
does
the
5?
left, this weapon deals 5 damage.
Oh, when you use the weapon to the left. I thought it was giving 5 damage to the left.
No, it's when you use one to the left.
Oh. Well, how can I make this work then? Because it's not really doing anything for that. And this guy is just
But
adjacent.
then you're gonna level after you choose this.
So I
because-
guess in theory then the best thing to do is to leave that. Since it's not affecting that, I could put this like that. Then I could take the leftmost weapon like this.
Well, that only gives +4. The rightmost, if you do that one gives +12, but it costs 6. That is a silver skill level. The one on the ones that cost 6 are silver. The ones that cost 3 are bronze, which is why they're cheaper.
Oh, okay, I see. No, but then I can't get this on my right though because I have leftmost.
Well, you could just
Well, that's just adjacent. I
True,
guess you're right.
You can't really position it to be on the grappling hook, but I mean, +12 is pretty good.
Make this thing better,
It's
I
a lot of
guess.
damage.
What's the speed of that one? It doesn't even have a speed though. How do I
Well,
know?
because
when
its speed is the same as the left one. Because it uses that weapon.
Oh, it gets damage when this thing does its thing.
Yeah, so every 8 seconds, basically, that one on the right will do its thing. Which is why I think the katana could have been pretty crazy, or you could have gone really heavy into like slow stuff, so all your stuff was getting buffed the whole time. Would have been interesting.
Well, let's try it. How much does this thing cost? 6?
Just click it. Yeah.
Waiting to be filled.
What
You
is all
leveled
this?
up. and your board size increases.
Your burn items gain. So this is like a little perk.
Yeah, I'll give you a little something.
Your left weapon gains +2 damage. A lot of stuff that does left weapon. What did I just do on here, right?
Well, but so this one that says your left weapon, right here. Oh my goodness, I cannot control your mouse. You can choose to move something like, oh, I want to buff this one instead. I'm gonna move that over, and then you can click it.
Oh, right. Well, you can move stuff over to get it onto your left.
Yeah, so that's not so you can choose.
It's like an always on, just whatever's there.
Yeah.
What is this thing? A shield? Get 2 loot items. If you have a friend, get an additional 2 loot. If you have a friend,
You don't have a friend.
get a weapon. I could probably use a weapon. What are these things? Your burn. I don't have any burn items. Your aquatic. Don't have any of those either. Let's get a weapon. Holy moly.
It's a decent weapon.
Trebuchet. Burn. Oh, there's a burn weapon. Well, I don't know how that's...
Burns 8, deals 10. Well, you can just grab it or put it on your board. If you click it, it'll go in your stash.
I guess I'll put it there for now because I don't have anything else.
I mean, it's a big damager, that's for sure. And then when you burn, haste an item for 1 second.
All right, let's see what these guys have. All right, so we got sells items in general, sells small items and medium items, sells weapons. Well, these are just going to be items that go on here. So I'd have to get rid of something if I buy anything right now.
Well, yeah, there are items that aren't just weapons. There are other things like buff items and
Let's
stuff.
see what this guy has.
But oh, so look, buying an item you already have will upgrade it.
Oh,
So you want to do that probably.
so what do I do? Just buy it?
Just you can click it or drag it. Buffs its damage, pretty good. Does 15 now.
Let's get a little more potent. All right, let's go out here. What is that, more stores?
So now you gotta choose your NPC fight. There's a bronze, silver, and gold one every time. The gold one's obviously harder, but it gives you more gold and stuff.
NPC, this is like your easy non-person guy?
This is your non-person round, yeah. But they're not easy.
Let me go with the medium guy.
Yeah, this guy can... So eventually you'll learn, each NPC has a chance to drop like a special item that's unique to that NPC.
He always got such fast things, man.
Well, you can hover what his stuff is doing. Yeah, and burn does damage for what its burn is, but goes down each time. Burn is pretty strong if you have a good burn build.
He's going down now. I'm getting the upper hand on him now. He started off pretty good, but I'm getting the upper... Oh, he's going down, man. Hey, we didn't even get to the timer.
What time did it start?
What'd I get? Sharpening stone. When you sell this, your leftmost weapon gets 6 damage. So a permanent boost on?
Yeah, so, but you'll have to move around which one you want to get that boost.
I want something that boosts the speed on this thing.
There's haste items that you'll see later that'll give
Deal
you...
10 damage. Slow 1 item for 3 seconds. Because if I can get that going faster, that's going to make a much more effective thing.
Well, but like if you see this, like if you hover your trebuchet, when you burn, haste item for 1 second. If you right-click it, it'll tell you what haste items. Items with haste charge twice as fast. So when you get, it'll basically go up 2 seconds in 1 second.
Haste an item? Is it just randomly picking one of your
Haste
items?
an item for, yeah, it'll pick one of your items. One of your items that can actually, that has like a timer.
Oh, all these guys, all of my items have timers.
Well, there's some items that are like, oh, if this is on your board, give all your items 20% crit.
Oh, they
But it
all
doesn't-
like
but
that
it
one
doesn't-
sword of mine that doesn't have a timer. It just works when my other
Yeah.
weapon fires. So it's good
so
to have
it
that.
wouldn't give that time. It wouldn't give haste to that.
But it might give haste to the weapon
To-
that's
yeah.
charging it. How do I get out of this?
You just like, I think you just right click,
Oh.
flip off. So you can put that in your stash or just.
Why is it when I pick this up, this thing lights up? Oh, because it's my left.
Because it's your
weapon.
left item. It's telling you what would get that bonus.
I would 6 damage on something.
We don't have to sell it right now. You can always wait.
Oh, it's when you sell it. Okay. And then these guys are your shops again.
Yep.
Bronze tier sells medium and large. And then this is Sells weapons in general. I guess I can look. I want to see what kind of weapon she has.
My battle days are over.
Oh, you got a weapon that's already you have,
Can we start
Oh, that's always nice.
so you can upgrade it. Ooh, that's pretty good upgrade. When you use adjacent weapons, give it 4 damage for the fight, and it buffs it from 10 to 30.
10 to... oh, geez, that is a big buff. It's an extra 20 damage?
Yeah, and it gives the adjacent ones plus 4 instead of 2 now.
So how does it... so this thing gets to attack when this thing goes, but by being here, it's getting extra damage.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. They're synergizing off of each other.
Huh.
It was telling you, so merchants, for 3 gold, you can normally reroll them 1 time.
Oh,
If you wanted to.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't re-roll very often because I feel like, you know, well, I can always wait.
I mean, sometimes you get a bunch of gold and you gotta be looking for stuff. But like, yeah, it's
Or if you're looking to upgrade your stuff and you just want to do like that, where you get more. What are these things again? Invest your income, gain 1 income. Huh? Is that like one
so
time?
that would give you 1 to your income, which means when it gets to the new day, you'd be plus 6
Oh,
instead of
that's
5.
actually pretty cool. I think I like that.
It's pretty good. It's decent.
Anytime you get more money.
Getting more money is good.
So am I fighting myself?
So now you're fighting a player.
How do you know it's a player?
So you're on your player round. So you see this timer on the left?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you'll go through each like hour. So it'll be merchant round, it'll be NPC round, it'll be merchant round again, it'll be an event, and then it'll be your player fight at the end of the day. And then you click the player and you start the
All
fight.
right, well, let's see how this player whoops on me.
So they'll be on the same day as you. So this will be their board state at the end of day 2.
All right, well, let's see what happens.
I may be young for a captain.
Cold
but I see
Zephora sun.
storms. Go ahead, underestimate. It makes this more fun.
You. This guy's about to do so much damage. Ow.
Dude!
Bravery.
That guy had a pretty strong build for day 2. That shotgun is so insane.
Well, every time you start over, I mean, I could keep going on, and eventually my day 2s will be stronger.
Exactly. Once you get better too, you'll understand what a good day 2 looks like.
But you would think they'd pair you up against somebody who's kind of like you. Like, if you've only been playing for 10 minutes, they should put you up against, like, a first-day player. First-time tournament.
Well, but, I mean, you can just queue up again. I mean, you don't lose anything. It's free to keep going. So it's like you're gonna learn the hard way, I guess.
Get a small non-weapon item.
So normally these gray ones on the right are ones you'll pick when you're like out of money, because they're like the weakest ones.
Oh, okay. So when you're just
So those are like-
desperate. Gumball machine? Get gumball.
So the gumball machine is like you can use it up to 10 times. It costs 1 gold per. And it'll give you like a random gumball, and it'll be like, give all your items 1% crit, give all your items 1 damage, give all your block items an additional block. So it'll be like little buffs, but it is good for perma buffs, because you can like get some stuff. But there's also the merchant on the left.
Which does sell small and medium items. Well, let's look at the small. I have 3 small items, so my best chance to upgrade something is going to her.
Yeah, and the higher level you get, the higher chance of finding better rarity stuff. So like these 2 items on the left and right
Okay,
are
silver. Oh, okay. Well, these are silver too, aren't they?
Those are all silver rank, yeah. But you can like hover what stuff in the shop.
All right, deal 10 damage. Slow one. Oh, another slow one.
That's
Oh,
pretty
that's only
good.
a 5-second slow too.
And then when you slow, this gains 5 damage for the fight. That's pretty good.
You slow this game for the whole fight. Oh, that's.
You're
good.
gonna level up after this round. So every time you do something, every time you go to a merchant and then end, you get 1 EXP.
What does this thing do? It's a lighter. Oh, it's burn.
So
See, this thing's kind of slow. I don't,
yeah, it's not insane for you really. It was just like nice because you got it for free.
but I like the idea of getting more slow going.
So you
yeah.
can probably sell the trebuchet if you wanted to. Doesn't give you that little haste, but you don't have that many burn effects.
Yeah, I think it'd be good if I was focusing on burn. I'm trying right now. Eventually, you might keep you'll keep your slow stuff and then go try a burn stuff. But we might come back and go back to your slow stuff. That's why you wouldn't sell things right away.
Depends. I mean, most of the time you stick to a build throughout the whole run, unless you like find something insane. Like you'll find like a diamond burn thing.
Oh, you mean like here? So when you so when you do if this ends, what do you? When you start over, do you not have anything again? You're starting over with nothing.
You're starting a new run, yeah.
A new run with nothing, and then you're just like.
And then you build it up again.
Oh, okay. So you're basically like beginner from every time you restart.
Yeah. But you'll get new skills and new stuff and find new weapons and you'll build a different thing. Sometimes it'll be bad and sometimes it'll be insane. Like I've done a poison build.
Okay, so you don't. What do you keep between rounds? Is there anything you keep, like your level,
no, you don't keep anything. It's
literally a complete reset.
Yeah, but there's ranked mode, which is where you get like you can unlock different like cosmetics and stuff.
Oh, so the cosmetics would be what you get to keep.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Once you get good enough to be ranked. I did not get very far when I played a ranked round.
But you would think, I mean, your chances should be pretty good, right? Because if you're all getting the same kind of stuff, it's just who picks the stuff better.
Kinda.
'Cause
I mean, sometimes other people will get luckier. Like, oh.
well, yeah, but it's going to come down to who gets the luckier draws.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes you're playing against somebody who has like an entire board of all diamond level stuff, and I'm like, how did they even do this? And I just got destroyed.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Slow 2 items. Oh, that one's cool. Slow 2 items for 3 seconds. This is like I'd be like all slowing.
Yeah, and also that thing it says at the start of each day get a piranha, which is basically it's giving you gold back. Because you could always end up selling that piranha.
I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try to go with more slowing. First, let's make sure I'm reading these in the right order. Because if I have any order stuff, when you slow, this gains 5. When you use the weapon to the left of this, deal 15. This thing gives everything 4. That guy's gonna give everything slow.
I would switch that to the left.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because it's the fastest attacking one. Well, I'd put that next to the bayonet. Because it has the fastest attack time.
Oh, to let the bayonet attack more often?
Yeah.
Oops. So this will give the adjacent weapons, when you use an adjacent weapon, give it +4 damage for the fight. So does that count as using it though?
Yes.
So when this fires, this will give
it +4.
Even though it's okay.
Yes.
All right, let's see what this does.
So no, this will be pretty good, and then you leveled, so you have even more space on your board now.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Let's see here. Lose 10% max health. Your weapons gain +10 damage and gain 5% chance at crit. Get a friend. What is a friend?
It's like it'll give you a random friend. It'll be like a puffer fish or like and then it'll be like its own thing. It'll typically be an aquatic thing.
Really?
It's like, yeah. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out what even stuff means sometimes.
Your weapons gain +1 damage per level. Oh,
so you'd all get +3 damage.
Oh. Get 2 loot items if you have a friend. So I can buy this and then you only get one of these items.
One of these is your level up reward.
Oh, there's a lot of things that say if you have a friend. So having this will give you those bonuses.
Yeah, so like sometimes people keep a friend in their stash so that when they get these options, they can still use them.
Oh, you just have to have them. You don't have to have them in play.
Yeah, so they don't have to be on the board. Sometimes effects do have to be on the board, but sometimes they don't.
Lose 10% max health. I don't know if I want to give up 10% health. That's 45 health. But I am doing a lot more damage. If it gave me haste, I'd be like...
I mean, yeah, haste is insane, which is why it's not super easy to acquire.
Your weapons gain +1. And none of these you can tell... I mean, they're nothing special. They're all kind of like the same level thing.
They're all like little upgrades for level.
This is not bad, because this will get better as time goes on, right? Or is this just a one-time?
No, this is a one-time for this level. So you could get this force multiplier again 5 levels from now.
Of course, everybody's going to be bigger and stronger then too, though. But
yeah, but like the nice thing I like about this game is you can actually like sit there and think. You're not on a timer for the next round.
You know, I'm gonna try this friend thing. I'm gonna see what are loot items. Get 2
so
loot
items can be like, they're like that thing in your, if you go to your stash, your treasure.
Oh, like this?
They're like that, yeah.
Oh.
So it could be like there's a bunch of numbers.
I should probably consider using that. I mean, since you don't get to keep anything, I mean, it's like, why aren't I using that?
Well, but sometimes you'll keep that in your stash, like, oh, I'm trying to find this specific weapon for my build to
if you live long enough.
Round it out. Yeah, sometimes you're looking for a weapon that would round out your build.
So if you lose, like I did, you still get to go on?
Yeah, so based on what day it is, you start with 20 prestige, which is
oh, so a loss
bar,
pushes you down.
and what day it is, you lose prestige, and then once you go to 0, you get to live one more round, And then once you die, you're
So by doing bad, you're getting unprestigious. All right. I'm gonna do this one. I think I'm gonna take a friend, see what these loot things are in the future.
pufferfish, which is a really good poison item.
When you haste, but it's poison. I'm not really doing poison, but I guess
it's not very good.
it doesn't hurt to have it in play, right? Until I do something
you don't have
else.
anything that hastes, so it's not gonna poison.
Oh, that's right. I have to have. Oh, I would have to go with that trebuchet thing I got rid of. All right. Well, she doesn't do anything then. What else we got here? These are all bronze.
Yeah, but that one sells non-weapon items. Sells bronze tier skills.
Skills would be good.
Yeah, stacking more skills is never bad because they are just like passively buffing.
Sells non-weapon items.
Reward the peaceful, punish the
Well, I mean, these are all
Slow.
aquatics things. That is a slow thing, which actually, and it says is for each adjacent friend, this gains one multicast.
Oh, so I have to put a friend in play though.
But
What's a multicast?
So that means it'll do it multiple times for when its second goes through. So if you have a friend on both sides of it, it'll do it 3 times. So it'll slow 1 second.
If you have 2 friends on there.
If 2 on both.
Friends
arms.
take up a lot of space though. And like the one.
Yeah, but if you get that with multicast 3, it'll proc your passive thing every time.
I don't have any aquatic items. How do you know if it's aquatic? Does it say aquatic
It'll
on it?
say aquatic.
Oh, it's one of those top items, top
Yeah,
values.
so if you hover,
Oh, this one is aquatic. What is this?
that would.
The fishing net. And this one does what? It says haste an aquatic item for 2 seconds. So that basically makes this into 6 seconds?
Basically, once it's hasted.
Every 4 seconds.
Well, no, it would haste it for 2 seconds, so it means it would move twice as fast for 2 seconds. So it would basically shave off.
Oh, haste cuts it in half.
Haste cuts it in half.
So it wouldn't even cut it off completely because 8 seconds it would go half, it would go 4. If 2 seconds it would go to 6. It'd be about 6 seconds. Because 2 seconds it would be half, which you'd go 2 seconds.
It moves twice as fast for 2 seconds, so it's basically moving 4 seconds in 2 seconds.
Right, so you're basically going to be around 6 seconds.
Essentially, yes.
I mean, it's hastier when this.
Well, but if you think about this guy with this perk, and if you get the multicast,
when you
he'll
slow
give all your
weapons
weapons
gain.
plus 9 if you get that to multicast.
Oh, so yeah, it's just this. So this is helping me with all my slow items.
Yeah,
They're
so
all getting
that's-
stronger.
That is a really good perk. That perk is insane.
So this Aluzo Ray just helps add to my slowness.
Yeah, and you can just like put friends next to it to give it a little bit of buff. I mean, you don't have to give it all.
I don't have any friends. I have a friend, but it won't
Well, there's
fit.
another friend right there. You could buy that guy.
Oh, he's a little friend. That's a friend?
Catfish.
Oh, he says he's a friend. Oh. All right, let's throw him over here then.
Boom, and now it has multicast too. You got a little bit of synergy going.
Slow.
So it'll do it twice every 7 seconds, but it'll do your perk
Slow
twice
one
as
item
well.
for 1 second. Multicast 2 for each friend adjacent to this multicast. Okay. All right, sure. Let's go see where we're at. No, now what?
Now you got your NPC round.
Oh, the NPC round. Okay, and that's I beat this guy last time.
Well, they're different people.
I know, but I mean, I beat a
You
silver.
the silver last time. I feel like, I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. I feel like you're strong enough to beat the gold one, but I don't know. Sometimes the gold ones are insanely OP.
Never know.
But you get the most gold for killing the gold one.
What is it?
Which
One more gold. Yeah, one more of those middle things.
I believe is XP. Which means.
Let's go for it. What's the worst?
I mean, yeah, you're just gonna learn. You learn which ones you can.
This guy, damn, they're so fast.
Wait, here's his stuff hasted. He had something that hasted his stuff. So your damage is gonna get bumped up pretty fast here because all your slowing effects.
Dude, he's got 700 health though.
Does have a lot of health. But hopefully you can ramp out. Okay, I don't know. This is looking pretty bad.
500. Oh no! Don't. Where's the timer at? Oh no! The timer's coming. Oh, I got ahead of him. What the heck? Oh no, I didn't.
You're ramping pretty fast, but oh, you got it.
Oh, and look at that timer. It was about to start going off. Dude, I had 18 health left. Freaking hey. I was cutting it really close, man.
That was close. But ramping damage is pretty good. I don't know. No, it's basically useless for you because you have nothing that has shields, but it sells for 4, which is not bad.
Is that a gold level item?
It's a gold sellable item, yeah. So
Huh.
it sells for 4.
Well, I guess I'll throw it in here. But geez, I feel. How many levels are there?
What do you mean how many
So
levels?
when you win, there's there's 20. No,
These are all the people rounds you have to beat to win the whole thing. This is your HP total, basically, for like the round, the game, the whole game. So if you hover this, you hover over there, your prestige here, you've already lost 2 of it. Every time you lose on a certain day, so let's say you lose on turn 5 or on day 5, you'll lose 5 prestige.
oh, so the harder it gets, the more
The
you
more
lose.
HP you'll lose. The
Oh
more,
yeah, it
like,
says
the
that
more of the
losing fights
prestige.
against players results in prestige loss equal to the day. If your prestige hits 0, your run ends.
Yes.
All right. I want to upgrade some stuff, man. I got to get more things. Okay, your rightmost weapon has plus 12. Oh, now we're on to the rightmost. That guy's not a weapon, though. I'd have to rearrange
Well, it
things.
says your white nose weapon specifically.
Oh, so this thing could get another 12. Huh?
Yeah.
That would really make it ramp up. What does this thing do? Your rightmost item has 5% crit.
But that would give it to your fish.
Yeah,
So
your
right.
first time you haste each fight, freeze an
Freezing
item for
is
3 seconds.
very strong, but
When this guy hastes things. No, he doesn't haste. Oh, he does. When this, no.
when it gains haste, his poison goes up. He's just
Oh,
giving
I
you
don't
the-
have any hasting. What's this next
Yeah.
thing? The first time you burn, I'm not using burn. So the best thing for me is either this crit thing, which is my fish, or this thing, which I'll be. I think this is probably
Yeah,
pretty
I
good.
mean, plus 12 damage is a lot.
My rightmost item.
You can just click it. You don't have to drag it, but you can drag it too.
This.
Oh,
You
where'd
only
it
got
go?
1 gold
Oops,
now.
I put it in here. Where'd it go?
No, it went on your perk bar down there. It upgraded your previous perk to gold.
Oh, so this one
So
is just now.
It went
Oh,
from-
so it's not a left. I don't have my left. Oh, it was a right already because I didn't do the left.
Yeah, you can get a left. There's a left one too, so you can have both.
I
technically.
thought that was a left. I thought I had a left and a right, but okay. This one is everything.
You only
okay.
got 1 gold left.
Oy. Get some chocolate bars.
You could get chocolate.
Sell small items. Get 3 spare change.
Yeah,
That's some gold.
it's not bad. Sometimes you gotta choose that one. It's not exciting, but
Get some chocolate bars. Well, that's like gold too, ain't it?
no, they don't sell for gold. They only sell for 10 max HP.
What was I gonna sell here? Oh, this thing.
Yeah, that sells for 4. You sell your puffer fish too if you wanted. That's for a little bit.
Oh, because I have a friend. Yeah, I already have a friend. So,
Well,
for those things, I got him because I wanted to have I have a friend. When they
true.
say if you have
yeah,
a
you
friend,
already have friend synergy.
I don't think I want to sell that. I actually think. Oh, how do I get
You
out
click
of
your
here?
chest in the bottom left.
Okay, so now I got 7.
You 7. You could go see what
Small items are
small
available.
items, which you do have a lot of small items, so finding upgrades would be good.
Yeah. Oh, no upgrade. Slow one item. That's 9 seconds apart though. It's
yeah,
so
but
far.
at the start of the fight, it also uses it.
Oh, so that would immediately boost everything
Yes.
3. But who gets bumped for that
Is
though?
he a friend? No, he's just a small aquatic. Dude, if
That's
he's
an
a friend.
aquatic. Doesn't do anything slowy. That one just deals 4. I don't know. I don't think I want to get rid of my friend just yet. Oh, I have 2
Honestly,
friends.
you could probably sell the catfish and get the narwhal because he'd be better to put next to him because he'll get buffed with the damage.
Oh, and this guy's doing poison.
Yeah, he'd at least do damage.
But if I do... Wait, this guy, what is he doing? Oh, he just doesn't do anything.
Well, he poisons one. But
Yeah, but that's not so good unless I'm doing poison.
it's okay. I mean, poison is... I don't know. You don't have very much haste right now, but that catfish is one of the best poison things in the game because he just like has haste synergy, and haste synergy is
Starting with a slow is pretty good.
Yeah, but he's not a friend. If that clan was a friend, it'd be pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
you could also... This would be a time to consider... you could sell your net there.
What is my net? Slow 2 items for 3 seconds? At the start of each day, get a piranha. Where are these piranhas? Oh, I haven't got a new day yet.
Yeah, but if you sell the net, you could buy the narwhal and the clam, put the narwhal next to the ray, and have the clam on board. You'd have even more slow, because then anytime your ray goes off, it'll multicast 3 times, which will buff all your guys by 9 damage.
So this is going to produce more slow than this thing? This thing's doing slow 2 items for 3 seconds. This one just says slow an item for 1 second, but I'm still getting the boost. It says when you slow your weapons gain 3 damage for the fight, so I'm going to get a whole bunch of 3 damage gains.
Yeah, but
if you get another friend next to your ray to the right, the one thing to the right of it.
Does this go open again? Is there room for another?
Yes, if you level up again, you will.
All right, let's try this. Let's see what happens.
Well, you can just put it in your stash for now.
Yeah, let's go like that. See if I like the results. Okay, so
you want to put the narwhal next
the
to your
friend there, and then put the Chlamyra, which doesn't care where it's at, right?
Doesn't care where it's at.
All right, so just stick it in the middle.
But like, see, look how much the narwhal. The narwal's also doing 28 because of all your buffs.
And then I start slowing.
Well,
these
the
guys are
narwhal's
going-
getting buffed by your right-handed thing.
Oh, is he the best thing to have on the right?
You probably want the thing that actually attacks every 4 seconds, which is your fastest attacking thing.
Is it? I thought this.
You actually might want to move your whole board over somehow. You want the fastest attacking thing next to your bayonet, but the bayonet's always going to be on the right, the furthest spot. So honestly, the narwhal is probably the best thing.
I could put this like way over here. It doesn't have any benefit
Doesn't matter,
to be
yeah.
right there.
You just want to make sure there's 2 friends next to that thing, so you're getting the 3 multicasts.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's just see what happens.
It's not a bad board layout.
This is the auto guy.
So no, this is the person. Yeah, this is the player.
Oh boy, the last guy crushed.
He's
me.
level 5 on day 3, which is crazy.
Dude, how do you do that?
Must have just done a bunch of EXP things.
Oh, I'll have to think about that next time.
Yeah, I'm still figuring out. I get destroyed all the time. I'm like, how is this person so strong on day 3? I'm like,
Well, that's because they're leveling up fast. That's probably a thing. Gotta level up quick.
I mean, yeah, because there's like some events that like, okay, 3 XP or whatever. And I'm like, yeah.
Huh.
See
Okay.
what he. Yeah, you can hover his stuff to see what it does if you want
But
it.
at least my stuff's moving faster.
I think you're probably gonna win this. Look how much damage you're ramping up.
Dude.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, I'm getting. Look at that thing. That's like 80. If that thing hits again, he's gonna be
Yeah,
smacked.
he's so dead. And he just ramps so much damage. Every time that multicasts, oh my goodness, you get +9 damage. It's so good.
I paint my ship red. Now that empty
It's like if I can get going, I do a ton of
Yeah.
damage. It's
There's an item, there's a perk that gives like all your small items. That's
Get an
pretty good.
aquatic.
Crit is good.
Your leftmost weapon gains +2 damage for each weapon you have.
That'd be +10 or something.
This guy's not a weapon? No. So these 5 guys, I'd get 10 more damage. What is this? Another friend. Just keep swimming.
Your aquatic items have their cooldowns reduced.
I don't have that many. I think I only have, what,
You have
1?
3. You have
Oh,
4 aquatic items.
These are all aquatic?
Well,
Okay.
if you hover it, it'll show you all your aquatic items.
By
Yeah.
3%? What is a 3% cooldown on a...
It's like, it'll be like point.
like not even a second?
It'll be like 0.1 of a second. It matters though if you get multiple of those. When your stuff starts, all these little buffs add up eventually.
Your items gain 2% crit chance.
This
If you
is
have a
pretty good.
friend, your items gain an additional. So I have 4%
So you
crit
get 4.
chance.
That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good friend synergy thing.
Yeah, I guess since I have some friends. Day 3.
All day 4.
So I need to
Oh,
start.
look at that! You got a diamond merchant.
That's this guy.
What is that? Teaches skills with a high chance of upgrades. Okay, well you got terrible ones.
Poison and burn. 2 things that do not work
I would
with my
not buy
stuff.
either of those. You don't want to spend your money on that.
Yeah, they don't fit with my team at all.
Every time I've gotten that merchant too, he just give me garbage. To be honest, I don't know why.
And this guy is skills. Bronze and bronze. Let's go look at the skills guy.
Skills is good.
I wanted to see some...
Wait, what is that? That right one? When you use a weapon, get +3 damage for the fight.
When you use a weapon?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, your piranha's on your board. There you go. So you got your free piranha. Oh wait, that thing still gives you piranhas if it's in your stash. You could put that net back on your board now.
No, I can't. Oh, I mean, I have to get rid of the piranha.
Well, you just put it in your stash or sell it. Yeah, it is an aquatic friend actually. Keep the piranha, sell that guy, put the piranha.
Because he deals more damage. He deals
And
double
he
crit
deals
damage.
double crit damage. Actually, you'll probably want put the narwhal on the right. So sell him. Yeah, you don't want him anymore.
And then this guy...
He attacks
got-
5, but he
Oh.
attacks. So if you switch him, because he'd get the right boost instead if you swap him there.
Who's gonna right boost? Oh, because this guy. Oh, so you mean give him my right boost instead of the other items?
No, you got it. No, that's right. Oh wait, is the piranha a friend? I might have just messed you up.
He's not a friend.
Oh my goodness, you have to get another friend. That's okay though. Piranha's fine. You can put the net back on your board.
And that's the one that's doing slow. Okay, yeah, I probably should because I didn't even look at these skills yet. Dude, you can't always think there's not an easy way to get out of there. Okay, so what we got here. We got the first time you crit, freeze. The rightmost item has a 10% chance of critting. The first time your opponent falls below half health each fight, charge your items 1 second. So that means they speed up a little bit.
So charge is they instantly go up 1 second.
Yeah, they kind of like a little bump.
Which is pretty good.
When you use a weapon, give it +3 for the fight. So every time a weapon fires, it's going to get stronger.
Yeah, for the fight.
That's actually pretty good.
It is a silver level one too.
How much is that? 6? I guess I have enough.
The bazaar is a rabid
A diamond level NPC. I don't know about Hydro dude. I'm gonna put that net on your board.
Oh.
Boom.
Should I go for it? What's the worst that can happen?
I don't know. I don't know how strong that one is, but
I'm gonna go for it. He's got 910 health. He's got 50% more than me, and his stuff attacks pretty fast.
Ooh, the eels is gonna do a lot of damage to you. Ouchie.
My stuff is ramping up pretty good. I'm doing over 100 a shot now, but he's doing pretty good too.
The eels is just destroying you. Oh my goodness.
Why are his eels ramping up too?
Yeah, you can read what the eels does. You hover. Where is your mouse?
You don't get an item or experience when you lose to a monster. Whatever.
Losing to a monster doesn't cost prestige. Yeah, you don't lose prestige for losing to them. Odd, and let me see it. But the eels, basically, anytime your opponent uses an attack, you slow one of the things, and then anytime they use an item that's like not an attack, you deal damage to them. So it's like a passive like do stuff.
Oh, so I have items on here like these tools.
So yeah, anytime
So he wouldn't. Oh, that's a tool too.
It's a weapon and a tool. So I think you'd get both. You'd get both things off that. So.
EF fins to get max health. That's another one where you can get health.
Yeah, but that one's free. You'll get to pick between 3 things.
Let's increase the health. You gain 5% max health and +5 regen. Oh, that's something. You gain 5% health and your heal items. Yeah, I don't have any heal items. 5% max health and your shield. I don't have that either. So I guess I'm taking this one. A little regen couldn't hurt. And then we're going to look at the tools. How do I want to try to upgrade stuff, but these guys don't sell any of the stuff I need to upgrade.
Sometimes it's hard to find upgrades for stuff.
Alright, well. Abandoned chest. That could be anything, huh?
I think it lets you pick between a few things. I think it lets you pick between XP, gold, and something.
What's my XP? How do I know?
So your XP's at the bottom. Below your character, you have 4.
And I need like 4 more to get another
your
level.
board can't get any bigger, but you'll get max health and stuff.
Right, but it also...
And you'll get the level up reward as well.
Leveling up, yeah.
Getting tools is...
Yeah, but that means I'm replacing something. Well, let's see what they have. I guess I couldn't
it's always about learning.
Oh, they're big items. That's true, too. Well, the silver... There's a silver item. What is this? Reload adjacent ammo. You were talking about that.
Well, but also, that doesn't only just reload. And then it hastes the adjacent items 1 second.
Reload adjacent ammo items. 1 ammo and haste them.
But
they have to be ammo items.
It doesn't have to be ammo.
It does, because it says reload adjacent ammo items and haste them for 1 second. So it has them is the ammo items. So it's not going to work on non-ammo items.
Maybe. I actually don't know. Seems pretty weak. This one.
Adjacent items have plus 10% crit chance. Adjacent items have their cooldown reduced by 10%, which could be close to a second in some of them. These are so big. Slow. Oh, another slow. What's better, this slow or the Slow one item for 4 seconds. Slow 2 items for 3 seconds. This one does it every 4 seconds though. So in the same 8 seconds, I will have slowed 2 items for 4 seconds each. And this one was still in that same time, we've only done 2 for 3 seconds each. But this has a crit chance of 2%. This doesn't do that.
Yeah, I mean,
But it's better to slow more frequently. Because this says every time I slow. So
Yeah.
frequent slowing is better than one.
well, but I think that would do it twice.
But that's every 8 seconds. This is doing it every 4 seconds. So I'm ramping faster with this.
Yeah, about 4 seconds faster.
Yeah.
But
Every 4 seconds I'm getting it, and I'm not waiting for a full 8 seconds.
true, yeah. I mean,
But I'm only slowing one item, whereas this one's slowing 2. It could be the same item getting slowed all the time. It could be different items. But it's only one item.
this is also giving you a free piranha,
But that's a bronze, and this is a silver. So the math says this is probably supposed to be better.
well, yeah, if that got upgraded more, it'd maybe be slow 3 items for 4 seconds if it was like a diamond tier version of it or something.
Well, it doesn't hurt to save some money. Let's see. I have to go fight one of these other dudes. I'm up to 5. I
Yeah,
gotta.
but I sometimes I'll even do stuff that I think is bad, like picking the wrong thing, thinking it's bad because I don't know what it does, just to
Oh.
learn what it does, so I know for my future runs.
That's true.
So it's like, yeah, this is literally the first time playing, so it's like
Desi Pro, and this is a regular dude.
this is
No.
a person, yeah. This is a person at the end of their day 4. They have a lot of armor building. Ugh, I don't know if you can get through on this. Well, you might ramp enough.
He's not doing a lot, and I'm regenerating
Well,
too.
he's ramping his damage over there.
I'm getting his thing down, but he keeps trying to power it back up.
Well, you're ramping, so oh, you're dead on the next swing.
He doesn't. Oh, he doesn't swing very often, but he does swing.
Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh,
Oh, he got me. I was like one hit away.
yeah, that 241 would have gone him. That's almost done there.
Got talent. You should put it toward nobler use.
Oh, I'm getting in trouble.
Oh, that left merchant's good. Oh wait, both those are good.
What does this guy do? Sells haste. Oh, haste,
Haste
in
and charge
charge.
skills. No,
Oh, I gotta go to this guy. I gotta go see if I can get some haste.
and this.
Haste, slow, and cooldown items. That's all of. Oh.
But yeah, the middle one's perks. I don't know. They're both good. Yeah.
That's, hmm.
Zara
This guy's gold. Let's go
is a
gold.
rare merchant. Yeah. Ooh, what are those? When you use an aquatic item, haste a weapon for 1 second.
Haste aquatic items for 6 seconds.
Haste 1 aquatic item.
The first time you use a large item, and I only have one.
You don't have a large
Hey,
item,
try-
it's a medium item.
Oh, there's bigger items than
Oh,
that.
there's a 3 slot. There's 3 slots.
The first time you haste each fight, freeze an item. Well, I don't have haste yet, so I don't think. So the only one, none of these actually, when you use aquatic item, how many? I have 5 aquatic items.
You have.
Because it highlights them for you. Oh, is that aquatic too? Oh, that one's multiple. So I have 6 aquatic items.
Yeah, so that one's pretty decent. You need to get another friend for that piranha slot. Actually, I messed you up on that. I thought the piranhas were.
And this one fits 5 items. At the start of
Well,
each fight, haste aquatic items.
Haste 1 aquatic item for 6 seconds.
Oh, so I don't know which one it's going to be. I think I'll take
I
this
think
one.
crashing waves seems pretty
Haste
decent.
a weapon for 1 second whenever
Yeah, but
you use
anytime
one.
you use an aquatic weapon. So anytime one of those 5 on the right go off, it'll haste any of them.
So it's going to get a bunch of haste, because if
Yeah.
all of them fire, then that 1 second goes on a bunch of stuff, and something could end up going really fast.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's still. I don't know why I was on a drag it. Ooh, I only have 2 energy left, though. Alright, well, what do we got? Sell. Oh, what do I have in here? Do I have anything to sell? Guess I could sell my piranha. It's only worth, what, 2 money?
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, it's not bad. You're getting one at the end of each day, so it's like it's okay.
It's like, how many piranhas does one need?
You need to get another aquatic so that
I
you're...
gotta put this thing to work, probably. It's not doing me any good in the...
Yeah, I mean, whatever you want.
Sells ammo. I don't need ammo. Ammo just takes up space. Start your next fight with 100 shield per level. 500 shield is pretty good.
400.
Oh, 400. I'm almost leveled.
You're gonna level on the next thing you do.
Get some chocolate. I think I'm gonna do that. 500 shield is like 500 health, right? I mean,
yeah, for just the next fight.
yeah, well, it's free.
Yeah,
What is
it's
this
free.
thing?
You could also get 5 chocolate bars, which is max HP.
What is max HP?
Max health. It'd give you max health.
But I am max health.
It gives you additional max health.
Oh, so we don't know how much I'm gonna get.
Well,
just...
you could do so so when you click eating contest, you get some chocolate bars. Remember it was between the 5 gold ones, the 10 gold ones, or the free ones.
Okay.
In the bronze, it gives you 5 bronze chocolate bars, which give you plus 10 max HP apiece, so it'd be plus 50.
Hmm.
Or you could just get the shield.
I think I'll just take this.
Rainy Rebel.
The rest of the tyrants go.
There's a friend, a random friend. Burn. Your aquatic cooldown items 3%. I guess, like you say, if you have a bunch of them. So you're thinking I need a friend? I hope it's a little friend, because if it's a fat friend, he's going to take up a lot of space. I guess I can get rid of this, but...
Yeah, I mean... You
You're-
could also just give all your stuff another 4% career, which is pretty
Yeah, let's just do that. I feel safe.
good. You always find friends from something else.
Alright, so another gold item. Oh, gold dude. I beat the gold dude last time. The diamond guy kind of beat me up, but it was close, though. I'm gonna try on this Gorgon Noble.
Yeah, they will get stronger as well with the
I'm
base.
always starting off behind. That's the problem. I gotta... My slow attacks are slow to start.
Yeah, aquatic guys are going off, haste is going around a little bit.
Yeah, plus that shield has helped a lot. It's keeping me kind of healthy. Oh, what do you do? Freeze everything? He's going down pretty fast.
Yeah, you're ramping a bit too fast.
Once I got going, man, look at all that damage I did, man. That's like 400 damage on that turn.
Oh, this one gave you a perk.
What is that? First time use poison each fight. Freeze an item.
That's not
I
very good.
don't even have poison. I guess
Well, if
it's...
you get that poison friend back, that'd be decent. At least you get a free something.
Get some freeze, yeah. Every little freeze counts. You find an abandoned... These are all kind of lame. Small items. Oh, I should go here just to see...
Yeah.
But
see if-
will he sell any of these silver ones, though?
He could, yeah.
Really? Even though he's bronze?
Yeah. It's based on your level as what rarity they can sell up to. Like, see, he's got a silver
Oh, he's
grapple.
got both of these.
Oh,
Okay.
you get the... So you want to sell the piranha. You don't want the piranha because he's not a friend. You want the poison guy now.
But I want this.
You want that for sure, yeah.
Can I buy more than one thing?
Yeah,
All right, so I want to buy this for sure.
that's pretty good. No damage. An extra second of slow. It's decent.
Crit chance 8%. Nice. Okay.
You don't want the poison friend. You don't
So
want
you're
the
saying
piranha.
get rid of the
'Cause
piranha.
he's not a friend, yeah. So sell it. Sell him.
Oh.
So drag him all the way.
And then buy this guy.
And
Oh,
then put him
he's
on-
a poison guy. Oh, he's the same guy I had before.
Yeah, but now you'll get the poison stone, so you'll freeze one of your opponent's things when he does this thing. And then now he'll multicast 3 times again.
Which will increase more my
Which will
slow
give-
effect.
Which will give you more slow. And I believe it'll proc this 3 times.
When you
'Cause
also make my stuff go faster, which
So it'll
really makes a big difference. That extra speed's going to
Yeah.
make huge when those things are firing off. Get a slow item. That's actually
Mhm.
kind of good if I kind of want to go look and see what that is.
True, literally, these ones just give you a random slow item.
But
But, like, do you need any
sells
of these things?
medium. Might give me one I have.
It could give you one you have.
Or maybe it's one that's better. I don't know. Works at the docks to earn some coin. Sell medium items. I don't know. Well, that's this thing, and I don't really care that much. So, of course, I could go see if I could get that, and it would be a better one. But
Yeah.
what do you think? Better chance of...
I don't know, maybe getting you don't have that much gold anyway.
Let's do this one. Nope.
Oh,
What is that
that's the
thing?
eel thing I was telling you about. When your enemy uses a weapon, you deal 5 damage. When your enemy uses a non-weapon item, slow it for 1 second.
So that's more slow.
Yeah.
When your enemy uses... Yeah, but that takes up a
He's a
lot of
large
my
one.
slow power.
But anytime your opponent uses a weapon, this just does damage.
It's only 5 damage, though.
No, but that'll ramp up with your thing.
Oh, because I'm adding a bunch of stuff. But yeah, but what am I getting rid of? I'm getting rid of like 3 guys if I go from the right.
He is a friend.
So he would work with this, so
He
that would
synergizes
replace
with
the
that.
narwhal, who really isn't doing that much. I mean he's good, but this guy will do that too. I lose I lose some of my slow
there's a
effects
lot of
though.
slowing.
That's a lot of slow effects getting wiped
He
out.
does do a slow effect, but that's only when your opponent uses a non-weapon item.
And that's if they're... But like you said, that could be tools, any kind of gear.
I mean, it could be a time where you consider maybe selling...
It might be one of those I can try and see if I like it. If not, just get rid of it.
You could also consider... I mean, these aren't slow synergy. You could sell these and try and find something to replace them and get better slow synergy with this, maybe.
Yeah,
But I
that's
don't
true.
know. It's...
This one's really only boosting the one on the left. Or the one on the left, it fires when... So I don't have to get rid of as much if I get rid of this. This one's not ramping as much. Well, I mean, it ramps with...
It ramps with everything else, which is why you still want to have a bunch of things that attack. It's just...
Right. It's just whether or not...
It's just like...
I think historically, this thing's been producing one of the least amount of damages. I don't think it's ramping up as much. I mean, just because, I don't know the way it works. Because I've been kind of watching the numbers.
The thing on the left is what you...
This thing's doing a lot.
Because it also increases its damage anytime you slow. So anytime you slow, this is getting plus like 8.
Yeah, that gets up really strong. This item here is when you use the weapon to the left, this deal 15. This one doesn't do anything with the slow, and it's 8 seconds.
That's why I was saying those two might be worth selling and trying to pivot to something else.
Yeah.
It's always hard to know, is the thing.
Well, I could throw it in my chest if I don't like the way it plays. I can always
But
switch
you'd
back.
still need to find one more slot.
This does 30 damage, though, by default. I mean, that's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage, but imagine you had even more slow effects and you're
This only does 5 by default.
Well, it'll do more because...
How much does this cost?
it'll
5?
ramp. Well, you got it for free from the thing.
Oh, well, I'm going to take it regardless.
Yeah,
It's
you
just a
just-
matter of
you
what
just
I'm going
put
to
it
put it in. What is it? I'm losing how many slow things? I'm losing one.
Well, no, you could sell those 2 weapons there. Because this itself will ramp as well with all your damage buffs.
That starts at 5, though. Okay, well, all right, we'll see. Let's try it. We'll go. I'm up for experimentation. So the narwhal's probably the least useful right now. Well, he's 4 seconds though. He attacks.
He's a 4-second attack. Which is
That's 9 seconds,
But it also does it at the start of the fight.
which gives me everything ramped up a little quicker. And so it's this guy then that I'm taking out.
Well, you only need to remove a 1 slaughter. Well, so remember, this eel is also a friend.
All right, but which one slaughter?
So
Do I get rid of maybe the
you
poison?
Could get rid of the
that's-
poison synergy if you wanted, but you do get a free something with it.
and then put him over here,
Yeah, and then maybe you want the eel to have the rightmost buff.
right here.
So you see now the narwhal's 4, but the eel now has 29 because of your rightmost weapon buff.
And he'll still get buffs as we go. We'll see. I could always put one of my other items back if I don't like the narwhal. Well, I'm getting that extra bump here. All right, let's see what happens. This is the person I have to fight.
Yeah,
She's only got half a bar. What the heck?
she's getting kind of low. She's also level
My
7.
fight isn't with you.
Is this a real person?
So this would be your person round, yeah. End of round night.
All right, let's see what this person's got.
So they have a lot of, see, this will be good for you because your eel, anytime they use those,
See, my eel's up to 35 already. 40, 47, 50, 50. It's going up pretty fast. But boy, that knife of mine on the left is going nuts.
you're taking a lot of damage. Oh, just crit you for so much.
Come on, guys. Come on, fire. Oh, that next one was going to kill him again. I had over 500 damage coming on the next shot, and I was only inches away.
Who says at the bar?
Yeah, you're just like, your haste is a little slow. Yeah, maybe the eel just isn't strong enough.
He was going up in single digits. He wasn't multiplying at a fast enough pace.
Yeah, maybe the eel's just not strong enough, in my opinion. I don't know. Might be worth just selling for the 6 gold and just put your other stuff back out. I don't know, because you need to be ramping.
You know what I should do? I should put this stupid blade out. Sharpening stone. When you sell this, your leftmost item, this guy will get 6 more.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's just a starting point. It's not a ton, but it does
Yeah.
get him from 10 to 16.
It's not bad.
It's only 6 more damage, but 6 more damage every time he does it. And then I don't really have... Other than that, I got to try to put... Then I can sell these other... Alright, let's go see what's at the stores and stuff before I make any final decisions on
Yeah,
this.
exactly. That's what's nice about the stash. You don't have to, do anything.
Okay, so these are my prize things.
No, this is your This is your merchants.
Oh, I lost. That's right.
Large items.
I don't want large items.
Large items are good. There's an insane large item that would be really good for you. There's a large item that's anytime it's haste all your items 1 second, and then whenever you use an aquatic item, haste this item for 1 second.
But it's going to take all of this.
You'd
space.
probably drop your eels for it if you got it, but
Well, let's see.
that one on the left. That's the exact one I was talking about.
Haste your other items 1 second. When you use another aquatic item, haste this 1 second. So this gets faster, and therefore it's hasting other items faster. So they're kind of like synergizing.
Exactly.
That's pretty good. What is this one?
This is also
Deal 50 damage. If you have another tool, ammo, property, or friend, this has +1 multicast for each.
yeah. That is also one of the best builds in the game is using flagship, but
It doesn't really synergize, but that haste is nice. It's
the
gonna make
water wheels.
that's
really,
gonna make a huge difference on my speed of my slows firing.
Yeah, I would sell eels and get that water wheel.
I'd give you that for free, he says. That's not a friend though.
It's not a friend. You do lose friend synergy.
Let me well, let's sell the piranha. I could put this guy back in. When this gains haste, it would possibly gain haste.
That would actually buff it.
Give it +1 poison for the fight. But 1 poison is so minimal. It's just such a minuscule
It
thing.
is, but I mean, it could matter.
And what does this guy get if I give him more friends for
He
each?
multicasts for each.
So
friend.
more chance at slows.
So he would do his attack 3 times. Well, actually, do it 4 times, I think, every time.
Well, he's already going to be doing it 3, right? So he does it 1. Possibly he does it 2 right now. He's at multicast 2.
Yeah,
1 more time would be a third, but it's not like.
but that would buff you. Do all your buffs and your crashing wave stuff like, in an additional time.
And then this thing is a slow.
Maybe that one's too slow.
That is really slow. 9 seconds. It is a bronze, and it's probably showing it based on that fact alone. These guys are bronze too.
It does
but
do it at the start of the fight, too. But
It's like a quicker 3 on everything. And this guy at the start of each day get a piranha, which has been giving me piranhas.
which does give you money, which is good. But
And what am I trying to do? Trying to see if I'll get a friend next to this thing. These are slow. 8 seconds is such a long time.
I mean, you could consider
9
selling it.
seconds is really long.
I mean, you could sell the net and put other stuff
It's
in.
like I get 1, 3.
But then how many slow effects do you even have?
Oh, I have. That thing is a slow
Less
effect.
slow,
That's a
is it?
slow
Okay, I guess
effect.
it's more than I thought you
That's
said.
a slow effect. These are haste to help my slow effects. That's a slow effect. That's a slow effect. These guys aren't slow effects. That's a
you-
poison effect. I'm gonna do this thing.
Yeah,
Just get rid of it. I haven't found anything that's.
I mean, honestly, yeah, you could probably sell the net.
Yeah, but I'm giving up slow, and the haste is supposed to help with that.
Or maybe, I don't know. It's tough, yeah, it gets tough.
It's like at the start of each fight, use this. Slow 1 item for once. So the only thing it's doing at the start of the fight is giving 1 item 1 second of slow. So it'll boost up 1 item by 3, or is it everything goes up by when I do a slow?
All your weapons,
When you slow, your weapons gain +3. So that first time, everything would go up 3. So I'd be missing out on my first bump. But
then you have to wait 9 seconds to get another buff. Is it worth the extra?
yeah, and I'm like
cost?
thinking these things move a little faster than that. They're like that one's 8. But this guy could go next to this, and I'd make up that that poison in 1 shot.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta do the math on stuff like that.
That's like a 1. This thing here would make up all that first turn stuff the first time in 4 seconds. And it'll
Move
fire
that-
more often. Oops,
Move
I
that
put it.
over.
I went to the wrong place. Oops, dang it.
It's easier.
Oh,
to
what the heck? Oh,
It's easier to like create the space in between.
oh,
And now you
okay.
don't have the fish synergy still.
Well, I still don't have that, but it's 1 extra cast. I'm just gonna have to give up on that
Yeah,
one
you
extra
just hold
cast.
off on it for now. Ideally, you'd be able to hopefully upgrade the.
I mean, I can hold it and keep it, but
Yeah.
let's get out of here.
Oh, you leveled up. Level 5 gives you upgrade your leftmost item, so this will upgrade it a rarity.
Oh, upgrade.
So I would do your big. I would move your water wheel all the way to the left, and upgrade that. Because the upgrade for the water wheel is it'll heist everything for 2 seconds.
Uh-huh.
So just move all the way to the left. And, you can move
And this just affects leftmost weapon, right? Whatever the left thing I had was. Oh, it's rightmost weapon. Oh, okay.
It'll say your weapon specifically, yeah. Boom, now hover it.
Each other items 2 seconds.
2 seconds now.
It's really going to help the slowing. Hopefully it's going to be better. Sell non-weapon items.
But that could be like your aquatic friends and stuff, because they're not weapons.
Work at the docks, earn some money. Get a small item. That's
Small weapon.
it's a random though, and I don't know what it's going to be. Sell non-weapon items. All right, well, let's see what they got. Can your friends upgrade?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oof. That thing on the right, the figurehead, aquatic items to the left of this have their cooldowns reduced for 10. Weapons to the right of this have plus 25 damage.
It's yeah, but you're really reducing a lot when you keep putting big things on the board.
You are running out of space.
I'm not getting any of that. I don't want to reduce anymore. Oh man, what is that color? Is that?
Lich, yeah, it's like a unique one. It's a red.
I don't think I
It's
want.
even harder than the gold ones.
Than the diamond ones.
Yeah, then it's even harder than the diamond ones too.
Get 11 gold for it though.
Yeah, he's really hard. I'm pretty sure.
Let's fight this guy. Let's see if my extra speed is going to be any better. I'm still slow, but that's kind of what it does. Alright, dude, everything, the numbers are going nuts now. He's still pretty high, but I'm staying in there. Oh, I'm hitting him pretty hard now. Damage is getting up there. Is he doing stuff to reduce? I feel like my numbers go up, but...
Close.
Did he beat me?
Yeah.
I thought I had him. What the heck? His numbers are going down good. I'm not ramping. I feel like I'm not ramping as good. My numbers are staying small. I don't know. Something's weird.
I don't know. It's hard to figure out the board.
Tools. Medium items. God, I think it's just those big items really kind of hunk at you. Alright, let's go see what this guy's got. Well, I can upgrade the clam. I think I have him in my... Oh no, I sold him.
Well, you got a net upgrade.
What is that? What does it do? Do you know? Oh, three items for 3
Slow
seconds.
3 items for 3 seconds.
And does that give me a boost 3 times?
Yes, I believe it would. You can check when it goes off to see how much your damage goes up. Also, there's a gold rope right there. Slows 3 items for 4 seconds. What? Wait. But it is aquatic.
It
too.
just doesn't do the 4% crit. That's the only. That's
Yeah, but the 4% can rarely happen. I mean,
3 items. That's a lot of things getting slowed down.
but that's every 4 seconds. Slows 3 items.
Yeah, that's why we were saying it's faster than this because we've seen the rope before, but I don't know if this is a better one or not, or if it's the same rope. I don't know. 3 items for 4 seconds versus 3 items for 3 seconds. But this happens every 4 seconds instead of every 8 seconds.
Yeah, fishing net might be a little bit outscaled there. Might be just worth. Yeah, might not be even worth buying the upgrade.
A bucket saved my life once. You just never know.
Alright, well.
Yeah, you don't have a bunch of golds.
Yeah, I kind of spent a lot. What do we got here?
Oh, what's that guy on the left?
Sells items with a high chance of upgrades.
Oh, we don't have that much money. You got 2 upgrades. You can buy both of them. You have 6 gold.
Oh. Wow.
Upgrades the bayonet, which is okay, I guess.
What's it going to do for me? What's the
It's
thing?
giving you it does 30.
Doubles the damage.
It's decent. I'm interested.
And this one is slow 1 item for
2 seconds. So
a little bit longer slowness.
Be the multicast, yeah. Build multicast twice. It's okay.
I mean, it's better than nothing, right?
Yeah, better than nothing. All right, let's see how this.
Oh, this
fight
guy has
goes.
very little health. Is that a person or a...
This is the person round, yeah.
Oh gosh, I've been losing to people lately.
Yeah, you get used. I don't know. It's. They're not watching it at the same time.
So they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Do they even know? Will there be a report later? You lost this many
No,
times.
That would be cool though.
Does
The
it
game
s-
is still so early. Oh man,
He's going down, but he has a lot of health.
he's doing so much damage to you.
Oh, yeah, he's got me.
Oh, you got him.
Oh, I got him first.
So
Dude. So do you come back, like, and find out that you got knocked down? Like, if you leave and come back and you find out they fought your guy and...
no. But people could be facing against your version. So say you got to day 12 and your run ended. People might be playing against your day 8 version of your build that you had at the time.
Oh, and then when you start a new run, you kind of reset all that. But
Yeah.
if you're not playing, your last thing in that area might be what they're playing against.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. Hey, all right. Well, I won. I'm kind of getting low on health, but fight a monster. What?
Yeah, so yeah, that's
Oh, this is the monster round?
No, that's an option to just fight a random monster.
This is my prize? My prize is to fight another
It's not
dude?
a prize, it's just you're onto your merchant round. This is just like a merchant round. You're starting like from
Oh,
merchant.
get a slow item.
That could be good too.
Well, we got that before. That's how I ended up with those eels.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it'll just give you a bronze garbage slow item.
Well, it's free. I don't have that much money. Oh, well.
Oh,
there we
get
go.
up with your eels. That's not bad.
Slow one item for
3
2. Now
seconds.
it's 3 seconds. I wish it would have sped it up, though. How much does slow help? I mean, I'm doing a lot of slowing, but
Slow is basically reverse of haste. It makes their thing moves
half as fast.
half as fast. Exactly.
Sells non-weapons. Works on the docks. Get a small. I don't have that much money, but... Ugh.
That left thing is the thing that people use a lot to like accrue value. When you sell item, this gains 1 value. So they'll like buy that early in the game, and then they'll just like it'll slowly get their money back.
Oh, when you sell an item, this gains plus... It gains... Oh, so like... Well, like, what do I have in here? Like, I could sell these items, and that would go up 2 in value.
Well, if you had it, if you owned it, but it costs 12 to buy. You don't have enough to buy it.
Oh. Heal plus 10. When you buy an aquatic item, this game... Oh, when you buy... So that's good to have early, too.
Yeah. Now you're onto your monster round.
I gotta try to get
Chili
some...
Charles. I have not beaten that guy once. I'll say that right now.
Really? Chili Charles is pretty hard, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's only
You
one.
could try it.
Well, I'm gonna level up regardless on this next one. Even if I win with 2, I'll take this guy because it's more of a sure thing. Oh, he's doing a lot of whatever those are. He's really going with the feathery looking things. My stuff is moving pretty fast now. That haste is really helping.
Yeah,
Oh, he's going down fast. I could have taken out Chili Charles.
no. Chili Charles would have done. He does. I don't even know. Every time I fight him, he like freezes all my stuff forever.
Oh, he's a freezy guy.
What is that?
I don't know. Is it slow related?
When this gains haste, give your items plus 3 crit chance for the fight.
Oh, so this thing would be giving this thing more chance to do stuff. But I'd have to give up something. I can't give up more weapons. I'm already kind of weapon slow.
You just dash it. You guys sell it for full gold.
Alright, what do we got here? No pain, no gain. Weapon, leftmost weapon getting stronger. Get a weapon. Yeah. Get an ammo item. Alright, so more crit chance. I've been doing that like crazy. Get a weapon. Get a weapon. Lose 10% max health. Your weapons gain plus 10 damage and you go up 5. Your leftmost weapon gains 2 damage per level. I wish they had multipliers on this where you can actually do something and it goes up like times 0.2 or 0.5 or 10 or 5%. Crit chances are nice. Alright, that's 2% crit chance if you have a friend. So it's 4% crit chance because I definitely have friends. Or this one is 10% and gain 5%. Lose 10% max health. Oh, but I have to give up max health. Alright, let's do this again. Let's just keep going up. Guess we'll just do that. Alright, let's see what we got here. Small aquatic items. I do have a number of aquatic items. 1, 2. Oh, I have 2.
Huh?
And I was looking at small aquatic items to see if I wanted to try to get a chance at making one better. But I really only have him, and I don't care that much about him. This one I wouldn't mind upgrading. And I'd like to find a friend that plays along with my stuff better.
Yeah, if there's a.
Sells health, toughness, and shield items. Yeah, I'm not worried about that stuff. I should be, because I'm probably not very strong because of it. Are there shield items that give slow?
There's probably is, but
Get gumballs, and this is a weird thing you said,
yeah, that's like good for like really late when you just need like extra buffs all around.
random bump ups.
Good check on. I don't know. I don't know what slow armor item.
All right, let's see what this is. Ugh. When you buy an aquatic item, which isn't great because it's kind of late in the game, I'm already hurting. Huh. Yeah.
Well, you get it anyway. You can usually grab it.
Oh. This is who I. And then I have sells monster skills. What are monster skills?
This will give you one of the skills from monsters you can fight. Sometimes they'll have unique skills that they give you, which is why that one time you got that poison ice one. That was a unique skill it gave you from that. So yeah, I'd check these. These could be pretty insane.
Your items have a 1% crit chance for each weapon you have.
+3.
When you haste, shield 20. That's kind of something. How often am I hasting? Every 6 seconds?
Well, but also you're like if you read your skill down here, remember when you use an aquatic item, you haste. So you get a little bit of shield from that.
Oh, that would have given me a lot of shield, really, because it's when you use the aquatic item, and I have what? How many? Three aquatic items right now. Wow.
Only got more.
Huh?
You have more than it's sometimes it bugs out. It's telling you what would get hasted for some reason.
Oh, okay. It's not showing me.
So
the
you have
aquatic
1,
items.
2, 3, I think 4.
I have 5. Oh, I think this will tell me when I use aquatic items.
So at the start of
Oh, look at that. That's a slow one. At the start of each fight, slow an item for 7 seconds. Out the gate, his item would be stuck for 7 seconds.
Interesting.
That's actually pretty good, quick slowness. And it would be a slow effect, right?
Yeah, it would buff you.
Immediately be like that one I didn't have, and it sits on the bench and does it.
What's the far left one? You check that one.
Your small diamond tier items have their cooldowns. I don't have any
You
diamond
don't have
tier
any
items.
diamond tier ones. You have a few gold ones that are close to
So the
diamond.
best things would be the haste for 20, or
Just
this.
slow something out the gate.
Slow something down and gives
For
me.
7 seconds is crazy.
That's like cutting it.
like you hit someone's important thing that can literally just like ruin them. Sometimes.
But it's only one time. It's going to happen one time, and then you're on your own. This thing will be going off constantly.
Yeah, I know it's kind of where you decide a little.
It's a little cheaper, but it is more frequent. And it's only 20, but it could go off a bunch of times. Because this is like every time when you use an aquatic item, and I have.
Yeah, it could give you a pretty decent amount of shield, actually.
And then this thing's going off every 6 seconds, which is pretty much going to be the speed at which these items go off that I'm getting it more. Let's try this thing. So if I want to see what other... Oh, did it just shrink so that I can see stuff?
It shows you, like, yeah, you can have more than the 6 amount of perks it shows.
Right now it's up to 12.
So now, yeah, you can have even more than that. It's just...
This guy looks pretty weak. Oh yeah, he's got like no health.
Well, he's got no prestige. That means he has not even won a round in his thing.
So he's going to be easy. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
You're saying I should have
He
no
could've gone
problem with
strong
him.
on day 8.
You're probably telling me he's like nothing. All
It
right.
could be nothing.
All right, my son promises I'm going to win this one. Says there's no chance of a loss.
This will be interesting to see.
Coupon.
He is a very defensive poison build. With like very... Oh, this one actually rough.
Dude, look at all this stuff firing off, man.
Look how much shield you have.
Dude, my shield is going up. It's going up like nuts.
Oh, well, he's poisoning. Poisoning goes around shield, but you're going to kill him before it even matters.
Look at my bar hasn't even gone down. It's still sitting way up here.
That's because poison goes around shield. He didn't actually have any normal damage. 4 wins gets you a bronze victory. Look at that. Woo!
What's a bronze victory?
It'll go in like your thing.
Does it
showing-
freeze? Did it freeze? Is that what?
No, it just click. It's just telling you bronze victories, orange chests in ranked mode.
I mean, I got a bronze victory.
Yeah, you are at a bronze victory right now, but now you're still in the run. You can get to a silver victory if you get far enough.
Well, it is 12 o'clock, and I have to go get at least a few hours sleep before I try to drive all the way down to the airport.
Yeah.
So I should probably call it.
And like the nice thing is you can just close the game and it'll literally leave it off at this pick.
There's not much here to do anyway. Sell
Small items could
Let's
be
go
an
see
upgrade.
an upgrade.
In
I got an upgrade to my poison fish in the
your stash.
in my stash. That's not a slow. That's that thing.
That's the bolas.
It does 120 damage.
but only attacks twice.
That's one of those weapon items that with all those other things I passed up that were weapon items. And I take it out and it becomes nothing after 2 attacks. It's just an item sitting there.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, if you tell me that
For 2, I think I'll take this guy and let him upgrade my poison fish. Because this is when it gains haste, give him 2 extra poison. So he'll be...
but he's not on the board right now.
Yeah, but I could put him in instead of the narwhal. He'll be doing 4 poison. That's not
Yeah,
that
but
much,
the
I
normal's
guess.
actually doing damage.
Yeah,
Right,
and I
normal's
guess
right.
he doesn't do any damage, really. Doesn't he do damage? What's that 1 mean? Oh, that's the poison. That's a weird
That's what
color.
poison he does.
Alright, fine. I won't do it.
It's probably not worth
You
grabbing.
want something big and ugly.
Alright, I'm going to finish stocking up. That'll only take a couple seconds here. Get a weapon. Get a non-weapon item. Get some chocolate bars. Sell health, toughness, and shield items. I don't know that shield item. Oh, I want skills. Skills are cool. That one
Skills
that was
are good. Yeah.
that skill that was
Basically,
building
anytime I
my
see a
armor.
skill merchant, I'm almost always picking it because they're just passive, and you just like you can build off your passives then.
Let's see what this gives me. It's lame.
Oh, I thought that was the.
Give the weapon to the right of the +5 damage for the fight. Give the weapon. So it's just like
okay.
it's like adding 5 to one of your weapons. Big deal. All right, what else we got? All right. Oh, it's a dude. All right, I'm gonna take on a gold guy. Dr. Vortex. Oh, I shouldn't. I have to stop. I have to stop. Be good, Ken. Stop doing it. All right.
Don't concede
Exit to desktop.
Yeah, you can do any of them, and it'll resume your.
All right, there we go. That's it for that, guys. Thanks for watching. Anybody who did after Sabinacus, I'm sure you probably hit the hay yourself already. Till next.